All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Last time on The Fallen Returns, we start off with the coronation of Connor as the High King of Talren. Now, Connor Blackmall, first of his name. Beforehand, the professor and Corin had a talk with Lady Hexblade, setting up a trap just in case demons decided to crash the party they weren't invited to. But unlike Maleficent, they decided not to do it. Instead, the coronation was flawless, except the DM kept flubbing shit because, of course. Afterwards, there was a nice party where you might have gotten the feeling that some of the nobles don't like pointy eared people, but otherwise, it was a lovely affair. Afterwards, Arendir made mention of a fact that he's been having a dream, almost a vision, and Kel was very pretty, and her battle axes were awesome. Uh, He was having a vision of walking through a forest that was on fire with screaming and a little girl singing a lullaby. Upon mentioning this, Rael and Corin have discovered that they too know the lullaby, that it's a rather uncommon one that's sung in the Empire. Afterwards, you all went to bed, woke up the next day, and started to plan your next thing of attack. After trying to figure out a sort of catalyst to gear up the entire kingdom for war, you talked with the spy master, Lord Emberfall, who, after dumping a lot of information on you guys, including the fact that Shar was in a bit of trouble and was not receiving international aid, he then decided to drop the biggest truth bomb of them all, placing a hand on Connor's shoulder, decided to backstab him literally. At which point, a fight broke out, which ended with Connor Gallaghering the guy's head on the table. Which the servants are going to have so much fun cleaning that up later. After looting the body, you discovered a note in which it says that he was forced to do this, that there is a demon in his keep that has his daughter and his people as prisoners, and to please use what he was leaving to them and go and save his daughter. Afterwards, Connor strode out of the room, and that is where we left off. We pick
Well, he
back up.
broke a bunch of shit first, and then he strode out of the room.
Yeah, I destroyed a bunch of shit. I went and just ape shit in that room, like throwing chairs and just.
Tommy was so dead.
Yeah, it was kind of sad face. The servants again are not going to be happy to clean it up, but it's the High King, and they're not going to complain because they like their jobs. Because having a job is great in this economy. Um, the rest of you are left in the room with the corpse on the table. Connor striding out. While you're there, eventually you hear thunderous footfall, and you see coming into view Lady Hexblade with Lord Battleforge right behind him.
Did we thoroughly check the body?
We did. We did.
Something terrible has happened.
It appears that the spy master was being blackmailed, and he attacked Connor. And as you can see, we retaliated.
You watch Lady Hexblade. Okay, Charles, we will do the talkie talks while you go
I'm
pick
about to
up.
say, I want to call meetings to the throne room, and that's about all I want to do, and then I'll.
Awesome. Yes, sir. We shall handle it while you are away.
Yeah.
To answer your whisper, Chris, yes. Lady Hexblade just blanches. Lord Battleforge becomes almost a grim mask, and he shakes his head, muttering under his breath. She looks at you all and goes, "This is dire news indeed. Do we have any more information on what exactly transpired? Is there something? I know the king is calling everyone to a meeting in the throne room, but any information we can get now?"
It would appear that demons are in control of Clan
Emberfall.
Point to the letter that's on the table still.
I see. And she'll go and she'll read it. and her eyes will close and she'll just shake her head slowly. Then we have no choice. We must march to Emberfall. This cannot be allowed to stand. This is an attack against our sovereignty. It is an attack against our people.
We cannot let the demons hold the Ember Falls hostage.
We were given a key, right, and a potential back entrance. The demons don't know that we know that they have the castle. I think the element of surprise might be very helpful to us.
I think if we draw their attention with an army and then perhaps send a small group of people into the back and attack them while their gaze is turned, we may have a chance of catching them completely by surprise.
If we can draw them to a specific area, we're given some time. The professor and I can cast Seal Evil, and we might be able to trap the demon and maybe ask it some questions.
Yes, we don't know exactly how many or what exactly the nature of the compromise is. We know that there is a demon holding his... It's best that we move quickly.
Battleforge talks up. Yes, I think the faster and the harder we strike, the better it'll be. We have surprise for only so long. I can only surmise eventually they'll think we will come knocking, at least if not to bring the body back, or at least check to see if there's any more traitors at the keep. Which, if we do march perhaps an allied force up to the gate bearing his body, perhaps we can lull them into a false sense of security that we have fallen to any sort of trap they may have, while perhaps you all could handle infiltrating it. If you need extra forces, of course we'll be more than happy to give it to you, but yes, I quite like this plan. Kaladin and Rael, you get the feeling that she is just shell-shocked, that it's not uncommon for lords to sort of see each other kind of kill each other off, perhaps. But this is different, and it's kind of shaken her, but she doesn't seem to be more than just that.
All right. So what do we know about the Ember Falls Keep? What are we walking into?
Very lovely.
Tess starts to sort of run her hand down her face. It is not well mapped out for many reasons. The Emberfalls are often the ones who've been acting as spy masters. They consider information their weapon of choice. So most of what the inside of the keep looks like is sketchy and vague at best. I'm pretty sure somewhere in the archives we shall have some sort of layout that we could give you all. I'm not sure it will be much help.
Even the terrain around it would be helpful.
Definitely, we can do that. I don't think we have anybody else here from Emberfalls. If there's any servants, any retinue that he brought, I've already sent some of our guards out to round them up and bring them to the king.
Yes, we must make sure that anyone he came with, if he did indeed come with anyone, does not get away if they are inclusion.
If they're even what they seem they are. Did it make sense? You know what I mean.
Yes. It's a trying time for us all.
Hmm.
And the less people this gets out, the better this is. At least I think. Battleforge kind of just rubs the back of his neck. This is ill omens. Ill omens indeed. There were talks of darkness, but this is something on a whole new scale. Is this what you all have been dealing with?
Yes.
Yes.
Gods above and below.
This is why we're so determined. because this is what we're up against.
That's why the demons cannot be allowed to succeed. They would do this to every single planet Talrad if given the chance. Am I quiet? Am I not quiet now?
Oh, you're still really quiet.
What?
Better.
Alright, hold on. Let me try my other mic. This might be the crap mic.
Don't talk about Mike like that.
Sorry, I'm not the good Mike, Kyle.
He took his headphones off.
God damn it.
Oh, fuck, this is really good. I'm really sad that it's gone.
I think you're
Worse.
being...
Yeah, they're picking
Yeah.
you up through me. That doesn't work anymore, apparently.
Wait, we just heard something.
Yeah, that was him taking the mic out of the headsets.
Alright, is this better?
Yes.
Yes,
Alright, can you hear me normally now?
better.
Closer.
Closer. Awesome. That's always good. Alright, well, if I'm quiet, sorry.
No, you're good now.
Now you're good, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I think we head to the throne room for whatever Connor wants to talk to us about in a moment, maybe. And then we march for Emberfall Keep. Perhaps we go ahead of the army as a sort of scout, sneak around, and hopefully when the army arrives, they...
If they have maps of the surrounding area, I want to look at it.
Oh, yes, definitely. Of
Oh,
course.
See if we can
hold on
come
a
up
minute.
with a strategy.
And you watch Battleforge kind of stride over to what seems to be a bunch of cabinets. He takes out what seems to be a rolled up piece of vellum, and then he spreads it out on the table. And it seems to be Emberfall Keep and the surrounding areas. It's surprisingly a little bit hilly and rocky, considering it's kind of far away from the mountains, but seems to be up on a little upswell of rock.
That makes
It
sense.
looks like it's going to be hard to siege if you have
Yeah.
to siege it,
That was my thought.
but
Well,
it's tall and strong, doesn't seem to have too many outer walls. It seems to be using more natural defenses as a way to keep the to keep invading armies out.
It's really too bad none of us are a druid. Alright. Let me think on that.
Well, we may have another problem. I'm gonna look at the two and then look at the rest of the party. You have a scribe person. You have somebody who can see.
I can scry actually now as a spell as well, so
There we
so
go.
I can scry twice.
Tessa raises a hand. I can also scry.
But the problem is what I mean, they were known for their information.
Oh, I can assure you that the Emberfalls have wards up that prevent scrying. Trust me. I know.
But if they're watching us, they're gonna know that we're coming.
Oh, they can't scry the castle. For various reasons.
That's good to know. Thank you.
As much as it would be lovely to scry on a king that you don't like and wish to dethrone, it's also great to have them up so no one can scry on you. So it's become the capital is somewhat neutral territory. It has a bunch of wards up, most of which that I have reinforced since getting here. If there are demons about, they will not get in here again. We have some of the clerics on hand, including the High Cleric, seeing to keeping an eye out, as well as doing whatever they can to help reinforce this.
Yes, this is good.
Yes, but if they use this method again, they don't actually have to be looking at.
Julie, you're a little robot-y for me. I don't know if that's just me. Okay,
No,
apparently
that's
not.
for me too.
Son of a bitch.
Snagit, I'm gonna draw you a picture and ask you how correct it is.
Oh, if this is gonna be for Emberfall, please don't. Because I don't have that mapped out in my head.
Okay.
So you could draw it up, could be like, I have no idea. Battleforge points out where he roughly thinks would be the easiest path up to the keep and where there might be where a hidden door is, but he is unsure. There's also several sort of rock formations. I am choosing my words carefully when talking about rocks. Because I don't know what I'm talking about. Surprise, surprise. Where there could be a door inlaid in there, but he's not sure. And Tess will agree and go here, and still mark several points off of your map. So if you were to scout ahead, which they both agree is an excellent idea, that way, if they're going to be looking for a massive army. They're not going to look for a small bunch of adventurers going for.
Yeah, we're moving squads in slowly, an hour at a time.
So you all should be all right there, and we'll give you enough lead time so you're not caught up with us.
I think what Talmar had suggested that us, or we use the army as a distraction, and hopefully their gaze will be all in one direction, and we go from the other way, I guess. Hopefully we find one of these things actually has a door, and I pointed all the X's that they just made.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we'll find whichever door this key fits.
True.
Right.
House town.
Did his note, let me see, did his note say where there was a door?
No,
No.
but you do have a gem that will detect it.
Ah, yes, right.
Oh, yeah.
So you're not going to be flailing around going and tapping bricks to go, is this it? Is that it?
Alright, that's a hollow
Is
sound.
this it? That's slightly hollow. Is that more hollow than that one? No, you guys are good on that.
Okay.
You also-
Rid of brush knocks.
Yeah. So you guys should be good when you get up there. By this time, you hear echoing down the hallway a now familiar voice of a cantankerous old man
Oh lord.
shouting at servants and guards
Say,
to get out of his way.
I'm not telling what happened.
Tessa will look at you. I completely agree. He does not need to know the extent of what's going on. Yet. That is up to the king
Is he
to
coming?
decide.
Is he close?
You can hear he's coming down the hall.
I'm gonna interpose myself. I'm gonna go out the door, and I'm like, "Oh, Cyrus, it's so good to see you. I was wondering. I just came across my notes and apparently remembered something that I'd forgotten. Is there? I hear there's a teleportation circle in the library. Would you mind showing me where that is?"
First thing, it's Cedric.
Cedric.
Second thing,
Sorry,
why-
I knew a Cyrus.
let me get a servant to show
Oh,
you.
no, please. I don't trust anyone but you. You're obviously the most capable person here. Trust me, I've seen a lot of these Tyranians.
So he looks at you, and his already narrowed eyes just get so narrow you
Cedric,
swear
do
they're
you
closed.
drink tea?
I like tea a bit. Fine, I also don't want the servants mucking about in things magical. They
But
don't
you
quite
know-
understand.
They never do they? I have this nice elvish tea. It's quite illegal in some parts.
First the circle, and then tea.
Yes.
And then I will find out what's going on. You think you can hide things from me? He's pointing to the servants.
What are you talking
If I-
about?
Servants layabouts, and he'll lead you down talking the entire time as he'll lead you to the circle in which you can take time to learn and add it to your variety.
Yes. Cedric, you are a marvel. Absolutely marvel. How this place would run without you, I don't know.
Sometimes I wonder what they will do when I finally pass on.
while you contemplate on that, we'll all pass on eventually. Have some tea, and I mage hand him some tea.
He'll drink the tea. He's like, ah, yes, yes. And then he'll start rambling as you're working, and it becomes background noise after a while, kind of like, wow.
I ramble back at him.
Uh-oh.
While the professor does this, you have time to do what you are asking Corin, if you so desire.
I think you muted
Chris, you're muted.
Chris.
Okay, okay, much better. So, I think I want to use the scrying oil, if everyone's okay with it, to scry on Gamble to see what's going on. Because I don't want to waste a 5th level spell if we're going somewhere, because I want to flame strike some bitches.
I'm okay with it.
Cool.
I reach in the bag of holding and I put the flask in your hand.
Sweet.
At this point, Lord Battleforge and Lady Hexblade nod to you all and will give you privacy and say they will meet you at the throne room to discuss things with the king. They're going to go see about if they can catch anyone was in Emberfall's retinue, that sort of thing, and they'll talk to you all later and they will hustle out so you can do it. It's easy enough to find a bowl that you can pour the oil in. So you pour some water, you pour some oil, and it swirls for a bit, and you start to focus. And at first it's like ripples in a pond before it settles into a very familiar scene. This is the inside of Gamel's house. He's sitting at a table. There seems to be 2 goblets and a small little teacup set at the table. Welcome back! Gamel seems to be half leaning against the table, sort of sitting there rubbing the bridge of his nose. You don't see anybody else until you see a familiar-looking figure walk in from the kitchen. Of a certain redhead with new white streaks in her hair. And she takes a seat down next to him, and you hear Gamel go, "Truly, is what you say true?" She kind of takes off her glasses and she starts to clean it, and you hear Aslan go, "Unfortunately so. I believe my brother may be involved in this hooded figure who I believe is an enemy to you as well as to Corin and the others." And he kind of sighs and goes, "Oh, it's been getting worse of late. There's multiple figures now. It can't be just him." She'll sigh and she goes, he was a wizard. What he is now, I am unsure. But I am here, and I will give you all the information I can, and I will stay as long as I can to see to the defenses. Alas, you don't have to do that. She's like, no, I insist. I owe it to them, and I made a promise. Which reminds me, and she'll sort of fish around in a pack and take out what looks to be a telescription paper, puts it down. To remind myself to write to Corin later to let him know what I found here. He kind of leans back in the chair and looks over to one of the empty chairs where the teacup's sitting. He's like, I've been trying to keep it from her, but she knows something's going on. She's been asking for her father. Don't know what to tell her. Aslan just kind of nods and pushes her glasses up her nose. Well, I will do what I can for her. She seems to like magic. I'm still regaining my power, but be happy to keep her amused when I'm not helping. But I can tell you whatever they have planned. Demorial, my brother, Gregor, I won't let it happen here. I promise you. He nods and kind of reaches over and pats her hand. I appreciate it. But you've traveled here so long. And she goes, caught rides where I could, so I'm not that tired. So, oh no. You rest last, and I'll get some of the clerics, and we'll do our nightly patrol. And in the morning, we'll talk about where your magic can be of aid to us. At that point, you watch as the scene flickers and fades and turns into a bowl of water once more.
No, what did you see?
Nothing good. It seems like there are more and more figures, shadows appearing in the forest.
In the Dawnwood?
Yeah,
Has Azalin made it to the
she
Dawn?
has. And she is working to help with some defenses, I guess, in the Dunwood. I don't know, but
She's a smart lass. She'll help more than they think, I think.
her brother and Gregor are working together, and they're very close to the Dunwood.
That's what we feared.
I think it's true, and if we're going to be going up to Shar, I'd like to stop there first. Eventually, after all of this. I don't know how much time they have, but I need to be there.
Does the Dawnwood lie on the way to Shar?
Depending on the way you take. If we follow the mountains north from Gates End,
The ephemeral voice cuts in and reminds you all that you have two ways of getting to Shar. You can go up through Islanor, and then, with help from the professor and his family, take a ship directly to Shar, or you can go to Islanor, then return back to the Empire and go up through the Dawnwood and come up through the Empire to Shar. There is a third way. Is you cut through Islanora to the mountains and find one of the old passes there. It is rumored, and you all would know this, that there are still passes in Islanora to Shar and to Toknel that haven't been closed off because the elves have not waged war against either Shar or Toknel in ages. Unlike Talren, which essentially they're like, yeah, no, we're putting you two in separate corners so you two stop antagonizing each other. Hence the gate.
well, we can figure it out later, but I'd like to be there.
I mean, all else fails, we can split from them and work our way to the Dawnwood while the army goes the other way.
That's
And
true.
And then Shar sees, our enemies see an army amassing from one direction while we come in from the other.
We'll have to make sure we have a man we trust in charge of the army if we do that.
Boy.
I really, really trust.
Well,
I think this is something we can worry about later, and just let's focus on the task at hand. But once we get back Emberfall from the demons, and we can start making plans for our move to Shar, and yeah, I think that we can do that.
At this point, you are all called to the throne room where Connor has been waiting, as Lady Hexblade and Lord Battleforge are already there. Connor, are you calling any of the other lords and ladies, or is it just Battleforge or Hexblade?
did anyone freeze, or is that just me?
We kind of froze for a second, and then Morgan and Dustin.
I'm
just
still
appeared on my screen.
here. I just turned off
Okay.
my screen because I'm doing something.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
But
Charles
Charles
is
is muted.
Question mark?
Shut up.
There we go. Okay, now Snicker's gone. Man, Snicker's back.
And Roll20 still has not responded to my message.
Of course not.
No, you can't cast Flame Strike in the castle. Okay, so if you said something, Charles, I missed it.
Yes, I would like to call everyone, all the banners.
All right. So as you get there, it takes only a few minutes, and then eventually, Lord Battleforge and Lady Hexblade are there. The others are there, except for again Lord Emberfall and Lord Shattersteel, who was never here to begin with. And you get your companions also arrive in the room. You sitting upon the throne. Everyone waiting with bated breath for whatever you are about to say.
So I'm going to be idly just open it, snapping the rapier open, clicking it shut, snapping it open, clicking it shut. If news has not already reached you, then it should come from me. Emberfall is gone. They were being blackmailed. I'm still wearing bloody clothes. They were being blackmailed for sabotage and subterfuge. Emberfall had tried to assassinate me moments before this. I do not fault him for doing this. You relax in your vigilance and let this creep into our homes. I mean to rectify that immediately. The banners march for war. We make our way to Emberhold. We will break down those gates and rip those demons out like the cancer they are. We owe it to his family, his daughter, to do this.
You watch as there's only shock against across Snowshield's face. The rest seem to have heard whispered rumors already as word travels fast in the castle. But at the end of your speech, they take the knee and then stand, and there is a murmur of "Your will be done." And everyone but Hexblade and Battleforge beg your leave to immediately start to rally their troops so they could march to Emberfall as soon as you require.
All right.
And they'll leave. Hexblade and Battleforge will ask if there's anything else they can do for you before they rally.
I look to my friends.
As they wait, you watch as this young lad, maybe about 15, all arms and legs, is just running in and slides to a halt in front of Lady Hexblade, sweat running off of his brow. my lady, she's like, calm yourself. Did you find them, the retinue that came with him? Dead, my lady, all of them dead.
Well, I guess that answers that question.
Looks like rapier marks, stab wounds.
Oh,
He sure covers his tracks well.
they did.
And she'll dismiss him and rub her face, and I think only the professor speaks Celestial.
I do too.
And Corin, you two notice that she is praying in Celestial. It is a prayer of absolution. It is a prayer for protection. It is almost a lament. She shakes her head. This should have never happened. The fact that they fell and no one knew. The fact that there is a demon sitting there with a child of all things. She looks up at you, Connor, and bows her head deeply. We will make this right. By your leave, my lord. And she turns and starts marching out. And Lord Battleforge kind of sits there and grimaces and shakes her head. The hell hath no wrath, like a hexblade. And will bow.
I do like her.
She is quite the firestorm when she wants to be. They used to call her Hellcat.
Oh,
Nice.
Nookies.
I am
Battleforge also takes his leave, leaving you all alone in the throne room. Connor, there was talk about you all being given a couple-day lead on the army so you could go ahead to find the door so you could enter the castle before the army arrives, so the army may be a distraction to you going in and striking the demons before they can find out what's going on.
Oh, they already know what's going on, flat out. If I was going to send an assassin in, if he's not reporting back in so long, he's failed. They know we're coming.
But they don't know that we have a secret key to the entrance of the place.
I'm all for that, but I don't see using the army as a distraction is going to help a damn thing. That thing is going to be buttoned up tight.
But we have a
I mean,
secret
it's
way in that they don't know about.
They have the secret door. We want to make them
But
look for the army, not for someone trying to infiltrate it.
I get that, but there's no guarantee the door is secret to them. How long have they been in Emberfall?
That's what he said.
He said there was did he say it was secret and that they didn't know, or just said that it was secret
It was
to others?
They said it was he put that it was a secret door. The way that
Demon will not know you're coming.
they will not know you're coming is essentially I think that's literally
Yeah,
what
that's
that
what
the
that's
That's all it
literally.
says.
Yeah, that's what it said.
yes.
But
The demon will not know you're coming. Please, sire, save my daughter is the last lines of the thing. So you can infer by the end of his letter that this will be secret to everybody other than him. It seems to be, you get the feeling that it is a secret that's sort of passed from lord to lord. You can reasonably think if you use this passage, as he said, the demon will not know you're there. Or they might.
Or they might, because I'm having a feeling that we shouldn't have this rapier in the room, but
Oh, is this a Ripley problem?
I'm just thinking because you said we wouldn't know everything unless we attuned to it. So there's some other doodads on this weapon, and
Let me attune to it then.
Give it to Weaponsmith over there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a smith as well. Let me see it. And I'll attune to it.
Oh, you're going to attune to it?
The
because one, I've got two theories about this, but
We'll see what happens.
on the
If it
express consent.
If it wasn't you, Connor, it ought to be me. Let's be real.
All right, well, I'm saying this is fine. On the express consent, we're giving this weapon to his daughter when we
Of
get it
course.
back. My only concern is if someone who is not of Emberfall attunes to this weapon.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Okay, so we'll let Kaladin do this.
What?
Cursed weapon to Morgan again.
Hey!
I got water up my nose.
Columbus has
Aw.
removed him, right?
Terrible.
Come on, 3 for 3.
I don't think I should be drinking this beer when we're fighting demons.
What's it called?
Absolution, Angel's Demise.
Oh no!
Nice.
That's awesome.
So when the
Come on.
TPK happens, it's not small.
I'm
lot of
just
dice
hearing
rolling going on over
so
there.
much dice rolling.
So you're doing that.
I'll be right back. I need another angel's
10d8 necrotic damage.
Dustin's like, I need more.
a demon.
Dylan gets
So you
possessed.
find yourself looking at the wall, and all of a sudden you phase shift, and you find yourself stuck in the eternal hell of the DMV. There's
Oh,
no
no.
escape.
Bored.
And you didn't bring anything with you, so you're kind of stuck there by yourself with nothing to do.
But I have my old speech memorized from speech club, so I'll just do the old talk to the wall bit.
So are you guys taking a break for her to attune to this while you're in the throne room, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna say we're like, as we're preparing everything, like, you know, getting people ready to march and all that stuff, we're gonna start planning. Take the 10-15 minutes it takes to do this.
Keladin, as you're holding the sword in your hand, it is a very finely crafted rapier. It is silvered with beautiful inlay on it. It is absolutely freaking gorgeous. As you're looking, there's arcane sigils all over it. You have no idea what they mean. And as you finally feel the magic start to coalesce, as you feel the familiar sense of attuning to something, you take 58 points of psychic damage.
Called it!
Because you have to be an Emberfall to use it.
And
See, I told you, if it wasn't you, it should be me, because...
and also you get the sense that you should not be around any creatures that are fey, for they might be hostile to you while wielding this weapon.
Do
As
I
you
just
sit there-
sense a little irkness in me, like from like my Fey ancestry? Do I just like I'm not like aggressive to her, but do I
There's-
feel a little tweak?
There's a little tweak in between Talmar, Rael, the professor, and Talmar and Corin, and you're all just like,
What about Mirai?
So I'm gonna-
Mirai starts to get up, and her hackles raise, and she bares her teeth.
Mirai? Does anyone else? Mirai,
So
stop!
I'm going to grunt in pain, because holy
Does
fuck.
anyone else all of a sudden hate Keladin?
I am a
And
little
I'm going
irked
to
by
put it
Keladin.
down. I'm gonna put it down.
You hear her talking in Sylvan. Faebane! She wields the Faebane!
I'm
Keladin,
gonna
put
put
that
it down,
down.
and I'm gonna step back.
And she starts to struggle against you, Professor.
Mirai,
Like,
Mirai, stop!
definitely. No, the Faebane! I won't. No.
It's on the
Mirai?
floor, right?
Stop!
And you drop it, and you feel the attunement start to fade. And as it fades, Mirai sort of relaxes in your grip, Professor, panting, and then she starts to curl up. And then you hear, I'm sorry.
It's,
I'm sorry.
no, it's fine, Mirai, my dear, it's fine. Magic, it's magic, Mirai. I felt it too, only not as strong as you did, my dear.
That's where I felt it too.
Strong as I did.
Unfortunately, it's magic.
It's
you
the
can't
sword,
fight that.
Mirai. It was just magic. Obviously,
Alright.
that's not a good thing.
She sort of wiggles. Please let me go.
I'm going to toss a jerky over to her.
She takes the jerky and she comes up and she puts it in your hand and she kind of headbutts you a little bit. She goes, I'm sorry.
It's alright, love. I didn't mean to. Holy shit, I feel knackered now.
You feel blood running from your nose and your ears and your eyes. That was a hell of a punch.
Yeah, that was half of my hit points.
I'll walk up to the sword, kick it up, and just sheath it and be like, good to know that I'm assuming the same thing happens for the Black Mall.
Right.
Hmm.
I'm gonna sit.
Interesting.
Keladin attempted to tune to the rapier that we picked up off Emberfall, and it just, a huge psychic kickback.
And anyone with
Ouch.
Fey Industries hated her instantly.
Yeah, instantly hated her.
It is
Mirai,
a very interesting blade. It is that you also get that there was other properties, Kel, that it was also the normal cannot be charmed, cannot be frightened. Your speed is
Right.
increased by dex. Your speed is increased by 10, +1 to AC, +2 to dex, and +2 to charisma.
Ooh.
There is a reason why there's a kickback to it.
Right.
It rejects
Is that
you.
it is a extremely powerful blade.
And
And you
I'm
get
as unfair as possible.
yes, that was very. It is interesting, and Mirai sort of curls around and starts headbutting you, and then looks pointedly at the people who can heal, as Kel's sort of wiping blood from her nose.
Fair enough. I
I
go up and
mean,
touch
I
her
could
hand.
heal, but
I mean, are we gonna spend the night? I think I should be fine if we do that.
I think it's gonna take like a day or two, like a couple days to get to Emberfall, because it's pretty north of us, right?
I could clap you on the back and heal 45 of it.
Yeah, you can. You guys, it's going to be several days before you get out to Emberfall Keep, so you'll definitely rest by then.
So I'll just blow some spells on you.
Alright, we still at
That sounded. Never mind.
He's just gonna blow his load all over you.
Yeah, we're still at the capital.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can help out, you know.
I'm married.
Sorry. I hate it when real life jumps in.
Oh hey,
Nice roll.
Alright, 57 plus 17 is 74.
I can just get you up to your hit point maximum from my lay on hands. How many more hit points do you have left?
115 minus 74.
That's 41. I can cover all of it.
Uh,
4 hit points left.
so
but, yeah.
you
Jesus, thank you.
you feel instantly better as the pain sort of recedes, and you look at the blade in Connor's hand, and that thing is wicked.
I'm never touching that again.
Sure.
Or any of that fucking Talren mess. No
You
wonder Marin died from here.
you sure you don't want 8d10 psychic damage?
I'm
I was pretty
absolutely
close.
certain that I do not want that again. Thank you.
I said 10d8.
It won't kill me technically, because 80, I'm fine, but yeah, I'm not. No.
I don't
Yeah,
feel
that
like
is
having
a
my
nasty
eyes fall
blade,
out.
and it. You get the feeling that the Ember Falls find it worth it. But so you guys are gonna spend the night and head out in the morning.
Sure.
So we'll start setting up. So yeah, we'll
Kind of mobilizing the
Yep.
army and all that.
By morning, you are told that as much men that they could muster have been mustered, and they await your command. If you are to leave with them, or are you to leave before them?
Before,
well, we can leave with them, and then for at least a day, and then just mobilize out. Because the idea is we want them to see an army marching towards their gates.
Yeah.
So if we ride at the head of the army, they'll see that the entirety of Tal Ren's about to crash down on them. Actually, no, that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because if they think that if they know he's failed, but they know that we may not be coming for them, we should leave at least a day ahead of them.
Yeah.
Until he's get in.
Exactly.
I think it might be worth our time to try and like pick a place to that maybe in the castle if it's not like I don't know exactly the layout of it, but if we find a nice little place where we can ambush them, the professor and I can cast Seal Evil. We can try to capture like the demon leader in that circle.
I don't think an ambush is going to work very well because I mean we don't have the layout. I think I'm the only one from Tal Red, and I have no clue what that layout's going to be.
we have
Yeah,
no
the
idea
only
what
thing
it's
I know
gonna
is the surrounding areas layout. I know that it's hilly, I know that it's up on essentially a peak, and that it's not properly defended, but the natural defense should be enough, and it's going to be hard to siege.
And not only that, we don't even really know where the secret entrance is, and we could go end up anywhere in the castle that is not mapped out and held by a spy master who greatly valued secrecy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of
And
traps.
to metagame a little bit here, we don't have a rogue. So
That
we
is
have
also
no way of like setting, disarming traps. Actually, I can disarm traps, but it's like my dex bonus is like 3.
Well, I guess it's a good thing you have a lot of hit points.
I know, right?
We're just gonna let you set off traps, and it'll be all right.
I mean,
Well, no, we got our dwarven detection system. That's the way we run this in all D&D games.
precisely. We just throw me towards the front, and we'll be fine.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys are going before or with it, and then departing off.
We're going before. We're going to give ourselves a full day and a half. I think is a good idea. So, like, we can get into the castle maybe, and hopefully, take out
We should,
as the army
when they
rides up.
when they get within a mile of it, they should split into 3 and 3-prong it.
Battleforge was thinking as such. He's going to be leading the army in your stead, Connor.
I can prepare find traps.
I would think we would want to try.
Hexblade says she will stand behind him on this, and that the other lords will be behind them, as Battleforge seems to be the most experienced one leading any sort of troops to battle. So you guys are given a day and a half advance. You all marching forth straight up the center of the country. Eventually, you see off in the distance one day a almost impossibly tall keep in the distance. You realize that this is Kerwodan, and it is the ancient meeting place for all of the clans in Telren. And the fact that you are about maybe 10, 15 miles off and you can see it looming large on the horizon speaks to how huge this thing truly is. You all eventually pass a trading town of Avonthorpe, moving past into the wilds of Emberfall. Eventually you see the keep sort of looming up on the horizon. Yes, dear.
Remember I wanted to do a thing?
Yes, on the way there,
I'd like to pull Tamar aside. Just to talk real quick.
Yes, Kel.
With everything that's been happening lately for like the last fucking 6 months or however long it's been, you guys are the worst. I hate you. Pellar, his light shines bright within our group. But Bahamut's might, well, fairly done by you, could use... I can't read the chat. I keep getting distracted. Could
Sorry.
use some more, I would say fire, but I don't know if that's accurate, because I've never really been religious. I was more the rest of my family's side. But do you mind trading me?
You wish to follow Bahamut's light. You wish to follow the path of a paladin.
I do. It only makes sense, really, doesn't it? In the times we live in.
Indeed. I mean, Bahamut's always accepted those who are willing to take the vows. I will warn you that it is not an easy task to learn to wield his light as I wield it.
Compared
But
to
if you are willing to learn, I am more than willing to teach you to the best of my ability.
I am. Alright, well, we'll keep that in the back of our minds if we survive this.
Indeed. We will find some time and I will instruct you in Bahamut's way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright. How much fucking longer do we have until we reach this fucking place?
as you say that, the professor...
Well, you know, traveling is becoming quite tedious. I just remembered something. A spell I used to know that I now remember again. Funny how that works when you're my age. But it just so happens that I can now teleport us to locations that I know of. One of these being the castle we just left. I studied the circle earlier, and I know it. I also can take us to the collective and to my home. And as we continue on, at towns or temples, you see, these are rare, but they exist in certain places, the old places, and we can get there quite quickly.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing.
I could kiss you right in the mouth, Professor.
Please don't. I don't know why you keep offering that. It's weird.
Professor, you talked about one time you had mentioned at least that the collective knows some old, like ancient set of.
You see, the collective started out as a rebellion against the Arcana, and they're deciding to team up with destroying information. But along our small journey, as we started out, I of course wasn't there. It was years before my time. The small band met this eccentric archaeologist named Greenbrier, who had sort of made his home in this ancient building that used to belong to the Grand Empire. In that, we discovered that there were some ancient teleportation circles. Most of them lead almost to literally the middle of nowhere. He found them quite useful because archaeology, and it took him to ruins. My plan was for us to consult with the Greenbrier Collective and see which ones of these are still active. I've used a couple to get us close to areas where we had to go and stop things. One was near the town of Harrowmire. Another one, I'm not going to talk about that one. That was a rough day for all of us.
But there's a system of them already that we could use.
Yes, but it's highly they go on and off. I mean, they're not as reliable as teleportation circles today. But it had been a thought of me to investigate that. And Connor's really on the deep places ever since he started playing High Mountain Zone.
Very well. That'll definitely be useful, Professor. Perfect.
So in case of a pinch, we could always teleport to those 3 locations. It may make our journey a little bit easier.
If we can ever roll through the Arcana again, you can just copy all of the ones that were there. There's like a shit ton of them there.
There really is. We can get to anywhere in the Empire from there.
It might be worth it just for that in itself.
I would fear to set foot in that place again.
Agreed. But still, if it ever happens.
They might put you in charge of it or something.
I feel like it started with the Arcana. I feel like it might maybe not end with it, but I feel like we'll see it again.
It's definitely going to be a raid zone.
So what you're saying is that is Suramar at the moment?
Yes, exactly.
We'll stop about WoW.
I love you
I was
guys
hoping
so much.
Karazhan, but okay.
So you all continue
No,
forward.
the Greenbrier Collective is totally Karazhan.
Okay. Good, that's my favorite.
It's coming back.
Certainly wouldn't mind getting back to the capital at some point. I meant to grab a longsword too, didn't I? Damn.
Stop
So-
getting weapons.
Nope. Can't make that comment.
You all eventually see the towering Emberfall Keep appear in the distance as you draw closer. You guys seem to be circling closer towards the west side of it. You all are now about maybe 2-3 miles out from the keep.
So as we approach, and I guess we're on horses, right? I assume.
You guys are on horses. It's the same horses you've had for since you left the Black Malls. Actually, you've had the same horses. They're your dutiful and Wolf.
Right. I've grown quite fond of her. Scratch your head. Kaladin, I know you do your thing, and I put my arm closer to her with Gwaine on it.
Oh, perfect. I'll take 10 minutes casting Beast Sense.
You cast Beast Sense and blah.
And I tell Gwaine, go get us a closer
Along
look
with
at that.
Closer look. Yes. Castle. Big stones.
Make sure to look around the edges.
Yes, sir. Edges. And he just pop, 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 pop. And he glides off with a cry. Mirai stirs up and looks at you, Professor, wondering if she should go too.
If you want to, my dear.
I think I'll stay here.
Okay.
She'll just sulk and go back into her pouch. Through Glaine's eyes, you see he soars high. You get sort of a look. It is strangely built. Even from the outside, some of this, there's a tower here. There really shouldn't be a tower. That doesn't make sense for a tower to be there. There's tiny courtyards. There doesn't seem to be a big empty one. There's a closed bridge from what seems to be the main portion of the keep to a tower. And he flies around and he gets a look at everything, and over towards the north side there seems to be a lot of sort of jagged bits of earth. He swoops down and it doesn't there seem to be small, very narrow pathways leading up, but not too much. The east and the west side look absolutely normal. There doesn't seem to be too much there. The front is where you see this single sort of bridge going up to the keep itself. And as he returns to fly back, you turn and look to see a guard on duty pacing across the walls, looks up at the hawk, and then goes to retrieve a bow from its back.
Going dive.
Sort of dives into the trees below, sort of zigzags out, and you will watch as Gawain comes back flying before coming to rest on Arendir's forearm.
So the north side looked like it was dirt paths, but largely unused. Is what I gathered from that.
All right.
Yes. Make an intelligence roll for me, Kel.
18.
If you were gonna put a secret door,
Yeah.
north side, that would probably be the side where you put it on. It's treacherous terrain. It's slow going. It's not going to be where it's easy to get in and out of. So naturally, if you want something where people aren't going to come and go and have a secret way in and out, yeah, it might be over there.
I say we try the north side. It's the most undisturbed area, and if I was going to put a sacred door somewhere, I'd make it hard to get to.
Yes, generally you want to make it hard.
Sounds
That-
reasonable.
Hard to get to.
They do have men patrolling the walls, so we'll want to make sure we're out of sight.
All right.
That's what
I'm not
I said.
sure. Well, we circle around to the north, and hopefully we can approach undetected.
So who has the stone and the key? Honor.
It's on the table.
Yep.
Turn
You
around,
guys
everyone.
never picked it up. It's sitting there waiting for you. You're like, God damn it.
Dwayne, go back to the castle.
Professor, if you could just teleport back and then
Yes,
You
let me
know.
just waste a 5th level spell so we
Right.
can retrieve things that we forgot to bring with us.
precisely.
So useful.
Wait. I have to Spanish Leon. Anyway, so you guys move to the north. Are you stealthing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will also be casting Pass Without a Trace.
I
Then-
cast.
Whoops.
Nice.
Drop whatever that was.
I dropped a controller.
Did you
it
drop
like
the
it's
beat?
hot.
God damn it. Beat me to it.
You sons of bitches.
Charles, we need to stop this.
But why?
Great minds and all.
I know, right? So everybody, if you can roll stealth for me, plus the plus 10 from.
That's what plus 10.
Oh, that's bad.
Plus 10.
Holy fuck! I just rolled an 18 on disadvantage.
Oh,
Nice.
I got a 19 again.
Huh. I rolled a 26 on disadvantage.
If you guys could keep up with me,
Oh,
Oh my god.
Fuck you.
Jesus Christ.
Aaron
Oh, no,
Deere,
it's
I'm
31
not
actually.
gonna die anymore tonight.
not a single noise from my horse.
you know,
Not
it's
over 10.
it's funny. You all think the name Aaron Deere is familiar, but you can't remember who it belongs to, as Aaron Deere finds a slit in creation and slides through it and disappears.
Didn't we used to know?
I have the subtle knife.
Oh my god.
I love you.
You're welcome.
So you guys are fairly stealthy, and by fairly stealthy I mean, thank God for Pass Without a Trace.
Exactly.
Oh, these guards are getting fired in the
This guy's
morning.
getting tired tonight because
Those guards are gonna be dead in the morning.
Oh yeah, those guards are so fucked.
Technically, Snicket, when we're a minute out from the secret door, I cast greater invisibility on myself to make sure that I don't be seen. But
Oh yeah, so
it
all
only
of a
lasts
sudden,
a minute. I can't just do it.
as you guys draw to the north side, Connor, you're holding the stone in your hand.
Mhm.
You watch as the sunlight catches it, and you watch as there is a bright prismatic beam that's dancing on a stone about 500 feet in front of you and to the right.
Are we getting our Misty Mountain on?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, we are.
Or Erebor, not Misty Mountain.
As you draw
Get it
closer
right,
and closer,
God.
Lonely Mountain.
you notice that the sort of
It is the lonely
beam
mountain.
gets bigger and bigger until you're about 15 feet away, no, 30 feet away, and this sort of prismatic, sort of bright spot turns into the shape of a door.
I say Milok.
It's Melon.
You
Sorry.
Melon.
swear,
Whatever.
I
you
speak Elvish.
swear the stone is going, nerd. As you take a look, you notice that there is a section of the stone that is sort of gleaming as well. That's sort of the outline of a door, and then you notice a little tiny section where it's sort of an indent in the rock.
Is it a key-shaped indentation?
It's not key shaped, but it is big enough for you to fit a key into it.
That's all you
All
need
right.
sometimes.
Welcome to D&D After Dark. It is past 8 o'clock.
Jesus Christ.
Past 10 o'clock.
Where I am.
I should put on some Kenny G, apparently.
Very white. It's always very white.
Hey,
Sade.
hey man, I am a Kenny G
Sade.
girl.
Sade.
So what would you like to do? We are never gonna get through this. We are so fucked.
But isn't it delightful?
Oh, what a way to go.
Insert rampage.
That's another conversation.
GIF.
So you put you take out the key and you kind of it clicks. It goes almost all the way to your fingers, but you can turn it and it clicks. And there's this grinding noise as you watch the sort of face of this outcropping sort of turn and slide, revealing a staircase going down into the darkness, if one so looks at it that
I
way.
cast magic missile into the darkness.
I cast magic missile into the darkness.
What level?
What? No, I'm just kidding.
The darkness laughs at you.
The darkness is hurt that you would not trust it.
Oh shit! I don't have dark vision.
I
Darkness
cast
has
light on
given
my
me
ring.
no reason to trust it.
I think you're the only person who doesn't, actually.
Yeah, you-
I say for
I
you,
am.
boring
I'm the token
human.
human.
Yeah, you.
You
Hey,
just
the
follow
token
behind
royal
and we'll
human
tell
at
you
this
what's
point.
happening.
well, I cast light on the ring that I have. Because that I could do at will.
Hello,
Oh,
darkness.
and
my old
I have a
friend.
drift globe as well.
Uh,
So just
You shine a light, and that little light of yours shines bright, and it illuminates. And it's a stair. It's a set of stairs going down. Eventually, you can kind of see where it hits a landing, and then there seems to be a corridor going straight towards the castle.
Can I look to see if there's dust or anything? If this looks like it's been disturbed recently?
Make an investigation for me.
Ooh. 19.
Looks undisturbed. There is a fine layer of dust. It looks like it hasn't been used in a while. If you roll survival, you might find out how long.
18.
Yeah, it looks like it's been at least maybe 50 to 60 years since this was last used.
Just a thumb's width of dust.
It's just
All right.
so freaking thick. And as you take
Well,
a step
I'm
on,
pretty sure it's been a generation since anyone's actually been in here, so we should definitely look for traps, but I think we're safe when it comes to anyone else being here.
Well, the thing with my spell is that I cast it once and it's instantaneous, and 120 feet in front of me, I can tell if there is a trap somewhere. So I guess we should probably, because it's a second level spell, so we should probably wait until it feels like there's a trap.
roll intelligence for me.
I rolled a natural one.
I was talking to Kel.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
I
I'm
don't-
talking
Thank
to
goodness.
Vern, aren't I?
Because you were talking about traps.
Yeah, 15.
You get a feeling that this is a bolt hole, and that they are not going to trap their
Oh,
quick
that's a good
way
point.
out of the castle. It would
Aw.
not make sense to here. Let me sort of dodge my own traps as I'm going out.
That's a good
Them
idea.
trying to escape.
Thank you. I didn't think of that.
Can I unprepare find traps?
Yeah, you got time.
I would keep it up for later through, but for the bolt hole, it won't be necessary.
So
I
while
clear
we're
my
standing,
throat for rampage.
while we're standing here and they're talking about traps, I would like to spend one uninterrupted minute in concentration as if I was casting a spell. I can sense whether any of my favorite enemies are present within 5 miles of me, because now primeval awareness is useful.
Yes, it is.
Hell
so
yeah.
Fiends are one of my favorite enemies. This feature reveals which of your favorite enemies are present, their number, and the creature's general direction and distance in miles from you.
Whoa, holy shit!
Yeah,
That
it's
is
useful now.
Yeah.
If there are multiple
The ranger
groups of your
rework is
favorite enemies
amazing.
within range, you learn the information for each group.
It's finally like he's a ranger.
Yeah.
Okay. So you start focusing as everyone starts discussing traps or not to trap. That is the question. And as you focus, there is this very familiar, noxious feeling that sort of grabs your stomach and starts to twist. And there are fiends, plural, in there.
Of course.
All right.
How many?
Uh,
Yeah.
It can tell you how many.
Yep. This feature reveals which of your favorite enemies are present, their number, and the creature's general direction and distance in miles from you.
Jesus.
There
I mean,
are.
you can use the ballpark. I don't need a specific number.
Welcome
There
to
are
Scope
about-
Sight.
It's hard to focus. It seems to be shifting, but you get the feeling that are maybe no less than 3, no more than 5. And you get, distance-wise, you get that they're sitting probably where the main portion of the keep is.
Okay. So I'll open my eyes and I'll relay
Did you hear
that.
that clicking noise?
The Terminator overlay, like all the numbers wrong. Yeah.
It's the No Man's Sky scan.
Yep. I could sense that there's 3 to 5 fiends. There's different types, I think, in this in this keep. which is significantly less than I was expecting.
Right.
Well, that's just fiends, my friend, not counting any other aberrations, constructs.
That's true.
Turned members of the Emberfall.
Well, yes, I was going to say it's probably safe to assume that all of Emberhold is at least under their
where they are.
under their boot, at least.
Hey, Talmar, isn't that there that thing where you can sense stuff?
Within 30 feet.
So
60
let's,
Or
we're
60
wasting.
feet, you're correct. But yeah, I don't think they're within 60 feet, and I will start doing that a little bit closer as we get closer, but yeah, I don't... And
Yeah.
they're not going to be inside the bolt hole.
Yes, let's see.
Oh
what-
no! But
let's see
once
where
we,
this leads
yeah,
us.
once we get actually within the keep.
I'll start looking around, trying to sense around for undead and fiends.
You guys
Um,
going in?
Yes, with Aaron Deere with his flashlight over my shoulder.
Okay. You all start descending the stairs. As soon as the last one of you crosses the threshold, a minute or two later, there's the grinding noise as the door closes behind you all. It would be pitch black if not for Aaron Deere's flashlight. You all sort of walk through. It is hewn from the stone, except for the sort of almost cobblestone-like floor. It is unremarkable, and it goes on for a while. You twist and you turn. There's no ways that it sort of veers off. It is just a straight shot, and eventually, after a while, you reach another set of stairs that descend upwards.
I'd hold off on the light for now. Let's creep our way up.
I can feel my way up the stairs. Because all you have dark vision but me. I'm the only one without it.
Well, I could drop light and then cast dancing light, which sheds only 10-foot radius of dim light.
What time of day is it, Stick?
It's getting on to 2:30, 2:45.
In the afternoon.
Yeah.
One light isn't too much of a nuisance then.
Well, coming up out of a dark stairway. Fair enough. I drop light.
You guys get to the top of the stairs, and there is a doorway. This one looks like the walls, just hewn stone, except for what looks to be a strange-looking handle.
Is it locked?
In tiny letters, it says pull, not push.
I prepared explosive runes today.
Well, I never actually took it out.
Actually have those prepared.
I'll open the door.
So do you pull?
Yeah, I'm gonna try doing, because again we've already decided they weren't gonna trap the bolt hole, so I'm gonna push or pull, either or. Maybe it's one of those fancy doors that goes both ways.
You push, there's nothing. You pull, and you click it to the side, and there's this sort of clunk, and then the grinding noise as it opens up. You can see the afternoon light coming through a large window pane in what seems to be a very opulent bedroom with a giant bed with a canopy, and there is sort of an armoire, and after a moment or two you all realize this must be Lord Emberfall's bedchamber.
Nice room.
You come out, there is the windows that are wide open. You look, there is a door on the other side that's completely closed. There's also a sort of large family portrait of Lord Emberfall, his wife, and what seems to be a sort of bundle in her arms.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and activate Divine Sense.
60 feet?
Yeah.
You don't sense anything.
Okay, so we're clear for at least 60 feet, guys.
Of
Does it look like anyone's been living in here recently?
Roll investigation.
And I want to search the room.
Roll investigation.
Lad, I changed the die.
This is a
That's a modified 20.
okay. Kel, it is a really nice room. There is lots of opulent shit in here. If there was a rogue, they would be in heaven trying to
Stuffing
steal
their
everything.
pockets.
If
Uh,
there's a little girl named Janora, this weed.
Rael, you're looking at here. It doesn't look like anyone's been in here in quite some time. It looks disused. It looks like it was made, and that was it. About maybe 3-4 weeks ago.
Good news is no one's been staying in here.
Well, I wouldn't expect the demon, I guess, to live in this bedroom.
I go over to the side of, like, next to a window and, like, try and peek out and see, but not, like, blatantly stand in the middle of it and, like, look out.
Roll perception for me.
Perception is 21.
You look around, the hallways are devoid of life. The candles are lit. It's eerie how quiet it is in here. You all have been to enough castles, you grew up in one, you know that there's always somebody scurrying down the hallway, somebody with something to do. There's nothing.
Can I sort of just spend some time to do detect magic as a ritual and just keep it up
Yeah.
for 10 minutes as we're like moving through here? So it's like 30 feet around me.
Yep, you sort of try to detect magic, and as soon as you raise it, you don't feel anything. There's nothing in here, and as you sort of edge over to where Arendir's peeking off into the hallway, you don't sense anything there either.
We're good on the
as-
magic front.
As Professor comes over to me, I point out that normally there's always activity of some sort in the castle. This is too quiet.
Yes,
no one's here.
The castles are always bustling. I don't like this one bit. But then we should expect this. Who knows what they have prepared for us?
If our army is doing its job, then most of the soldiers should be out on the ramparts anyway, so that should help
Problem
us.
is, we have no idea where our army is because we forgot to give an earring to Hexblade.
I can still cast sending though.
Well, I don't know how long. I don't know that.
Sending goes everywhere.
Okay.
Would the army be here? Aren't we a
There's
day
no
ahead of them?
limitations.
Right? Didn't we explicitly leave a day ahead before the army? So we have 24 hours before they catch up to us.
Yes.
So we should do what I said before and make a little base here. I mean, it doesn't seem like anybody's come through here, right?
We
Just gonna
know
hang out in the
that.
bedroom?
We'd have to stay here for a while. Oh well, I guess I can't. Can I look around to see if I can tell if anything's been disturbed recently?
Nope. As Rael investigated, no one's been in here for about 3-4
We
weeks.
could always camp in the bolt hole.
Yeah,
That's something I don't relish doing.
no one's been in here for a while.
What would be the point of us just camping out?
Wait till the army's here.
Well, they know the army's
for
marching at this
distraction.
point, so they're all going to be at the gates anyway.
But then we have backup if in case something goes wrong.
On the other side of a gigantic wall.
But all right. Well,
They're not going to have a time. They're not going to actually assault the place, and I don't think we'll have any siege engines built in time. The idea is to rescue and then hopefully open the gate from the inside. So the army is not going to give us backup.
The army
It's
was there
not
for a
planning
distraction, which it's doing now.
It is only meant to look like it's mounting a siege. It's not actually mounting a siege.
And the fact that they are marching
risk.
towards Emberhold is what we needed them to do.
Right.
Yes.
While all their eyes are looking towards the army, we sneak in from behind, crush this thing at its head, open the gates as the army rolls up.
And I imagine if you cut off the head of the snake, Emberfall will fall in line.
That's the idea.
They are being coerced.
Very well. Let's find the head, so to speak, then. As we move on, I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace again.
Pass without a trace. Are you guys stealthing?
I guess we are. If he's
Fuck
gonna use
yes.
that, I might as well use it.
Stealth Rising.
Actually decent.
Let's see if I roll
More
good this time.
disadvantage.
Nope.
Oh,
That's an
God.
18.
Why can't I roll stealth?
Fuck you. Really? Fuck you, Die.
Okay. And what did you get?
18
Aradir
for me.
keeps slipping out of existence. It's
Damn it.
really. It's kind of like.
I keep having to coming back to the group. I'm like, guys, I'm right here. Come on.
Could you keep it down? And it disappears again.
I could hear you.
Could hear the dwarf breathing in the dark.
Oh,
Yes.
Or whatever that line is.
Could you keep your blood flow down just a little bit? it's
I
really
hear
loud.
your heartbeat.
you
It's
all
really
need to
loud.
embrace tranquility. That's what you all
Yeah.
need to do.
And this is why Talmar is my favorite.
You all start to stealth down the hallways. They're large hallways, and as you catch a sight out of the window, you realize that you are in the main portion of the keep.
Which is where I felt the fiend presence, right?
Yes, yes, it is. Who is doing what constantly so I know what's going on?
Divine sense.
You're doing Divine Sense all the time, and you're doing Detect Magic all the time. Yes, Professor? Okay, cool. You all...
I'm getting ready to cast Fist.
You're sort
I'm
of...
being.
More like Black Maul?
He's
Since I
channeling
leveled
fist.
up, my passive perception's actually 25.
Okay.
I'm just being really handsome.
Oh, you're doing so well, dear.
God.
I roll.
Connor, as you're walking down the halls, you're looking at this place, and it's sort of in the back of your head why you're here, what was forced to happen to get you here, and you find yourself almost unconsciously clenching and unclenching your fists, thinking of all the horrible ways this demon asshole is going to suffer the second you see them. They are going to pay. There will be vengeance. You all managed to start to walk down the hallway. I need everybody to roll perception. And if anybody's trying to figure out where to go, roll survival for me. No, not survival. Investigation.
Boo.
Okay, so those are still +2.
You
So
manipulate.
perception.
9 for perception for me, Snicket.
That's
Okay.
a 2.
That'll be a 7 for the perception, but a 16 for the investigation.
That'll be a 5 for investigation.
Fucking shit. I'm
We're
not
doing
rolling
perception. What are we
anything tonight.
We're doing perception or investigation?
Perception and investigation.
Oh, okay.
Perception to keep an eye out for things. Investigation to figure out where you guys need to.
There's my
To go.
perception.
Focused on the rampage.
No! I
Oh,
used
no.
luck. I'm going to use luck. And
Use
Oh
luck.
God, what the flying fuck?
can I just
can't
make
roll
that the
above
24
10.
instead, or do you want me to roll again?
No, I'll take the 24. You're good.
I remembered my luck this time.
So, there is, for most of you, this sort of sense of dread, like a funeral shroud. And it kind of is almost suffocating as you're trying to not think about where everybody in this castle is, what's going on. You eventually start to see something off in a corner of the hallway. Professor, your detect magic comes up immediately. And you look as you watch this sort of shimmering figure walk down the hall. And you don't have to roll for this because this is basic stuff. You see an unseen servant, essentially.
Unseen servant.
It doesn't seem to notice you. It is going about its business, holding a bunch of fluffy pillows in its arms.
You want fluffy pillow?
Can we see where it's going? General direction.
Yep, you watch as it enters the hallway proper and immediately opens a door in what seems to be a guest room and is dropping stuff off and leaves, closing the door behind it, goes down the hallway, and then turns and goes right. And as you look forward, the hallway continues to your right, downwards. So you see, essentially you're running If you go forward, you will run parallel to where the unseen servant's going.
Should we check that room?
I think it's probably worth it.
At the
Well,
very
then
least,
I'll-
have Erendir go do it. Because at the very least, he will do it quietly where no one notices him.
I follow Erendir.
Oh god.
Oh god.
I cast Greater Invisibility.
So where are you guys going? Are you going to the room?
To the door, yeah.
You go to the door, and it is oak door with a handle on it.
I put my ear to it.
Roll perception.
I'm like holding on to the side of Erendir's belt so he knows that I'm there.
I
Oh,
think
baby.
greater invisibility is the one that lasts a minute, right?
It lasts a minute,
Yeah.
and nothing I do will break it.
13.
You swear you hear nothing.
I linger there for a second and then just shrug and try to quietly open the door and peek in.
You open the door, you peek in, and it is a bedroom. The pillows have been placed on the bed. It seems to be made. There's nothing in here. There does seem to be a bunch of clothing strewn about the room. So the bed's made, but someone didn't pick up after themselves.
Okay, can I tell if it's like male or female clothing, or is there any distinct at all?
You look down. Roll perception for me.
Ugh.
I'm investigating the room with my eyes.
Okay.
12.
You don't need. This wasn't too high. You see corsets, and you
Okay.
see stockings, and there's high-heeled shoes. That's all the rage at court. And there's dresses and silks and velvets. Professor, you see this as well. It looks like someone was here maybe earlier this morning, but hasn't been back since.
I whisper to the professor who's next to the ear behind me or something. I think a noble woman. This is somebody from court. They're not. I don't think there's a reason to go in.
It's good detective work. Probably not. Can I make a quick little perception to see if there's like a journal next to the bed or anything like that?
I'm gonna run off your passive investigation, which is what, like 20?
21.
You don't see any diaries. This seems to be someone has sort of taken a guest room as their own for a bit.
Yes. This was probably some sort of guest room. Should we go?
And I quietly shut the door, and then we rejoin the group.
Is it me?
I go
I don't
stand
think-
like right in front of Connor just before Greater Invisibility wears off. Not Connor, Corin.
Anything.
And I'm not even looking at him, I'm looking away from him. I'm just standing like right in front of him.
Eventually it wears off, and
Shh. Put my hand over Corin's mouth. Keep it together.
He fucking did that on purpose, and you know it. He purposely looked away from me too, because he's a fucking asshole.
Lock it up.
Suck it up, Connor. Got important
The
stuff to
guest
do.
bedroom. Someone important sleeps there. There's, you can tell, clothes that are popular in court recently. Yeah, lots of frilly bits, and they're important enough to have an unseen servant bring them new pillows.
I hate that book.
Male and female frilly bits.
A female, Rael.
Ah,
I'm sure you would have liked it.
Hey,
Passive perception of 21.
frilly bits.
What does that mean?
you notice they were all in shades of red.
I think the Emberfall colors are red, right?
Reds and oranges and yellows.
That seems to fit.
That could be Lady Emberfall.
Okay.
How old is his daughter?
Wait,
6.
Okay.
Okay, I meant his wife, you freaks.
I love you.
okay, but how many for their underpants.
You know, some
Actually,
people
you'd
like
be
to color
surprised.
coordinate.
You'd be surprised, Canada.
It's just it seems
Nobles.
overdoing it.
Kaladin, it's just noble stuff.
Hey, it might also be her favorite color. Don't judge.
We don't know.
Don't kink shame.
You'd be surprised at what people wear as underlings.
You okay, Mike?
Oh, definitely not whispers happening. Don't worry.
Oh, god damn it.
Well, our only other option is to follow that direction that the unseen servant went. See where it's going. Although that could lead us right into a trap. Who knows? Certain death, you know.
You mean
Norm.
literally what we face every single day?
I was gonna say,
I
every
think
day
I've
for
been
us.
facing a certain death ever since I met you, Aaron dear.
Yes, you're not wrong.
Except for a few days here and there, yes.
Holy
Um,
shit, guys! I just realized that we started this off in Talk Now, and now here we are in a fucking keep in Tauren with the king of Tauren right there. Sorry, let's just keep going.
Nope. We've only got
We've only got
50 more minutes
now.
before my spell wears off. Let's go.
So you guys go down the hallway?
Yes.
Hey.
I don't like that tone.
Does it look like a spooky hallway?
Oh, it's
Smiled
so
evilly.
spoopy. It's so spoopy, very creepy.
Does it look like
Does
something?
skeleton pop out? Because I'll detect it first.
Just kidding.
I'm-
I got rid of that.
I didn't know you had a spook
Keeping
detector.
I do. It's called Divine Sense.
I'm keeping my point peeled for sound.
Okay. You eventually start walking down the hallway, and you watch as it hits a corner and turns right. As soon as you hit the corner, you see a hallway where it interconnects with the hallway you were walking down, blah, 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 blah. You see there is a large door. Telmar, your sense goes off. There is the noxious, fetid taste upon your tongue that is so familiar now.
Ugh. Why does it
You
always
smell the
taste?
smelly smell of something that smells like demons?
Smells like
Victory. And eggs.
And rotting organic bananas.
Ew.
Ew.
why'd they have to be organic?
Okay, why did
Because
it have to be
Nick made a
bananas? 'Cause
mistake.
Bananas suck.
Bananas
Didn't
are
know
great.
organic. I didn't
Son
know
of a
organic
bitch,
bananas.
Mercer. Now?
They
Yeah, he's doing a periscope. So, dear Mercer, stop. So, see, look, I'm not Mercer. Because I'm not running a periscope right now.
or
Says you.
are you? She's got her cell phone out, guys. Just saying.
Shush! There is a large, ornate door. You don't sense anything too magical within 30 feet of you, Professor. But everybody can roll perception for me.
Where do I sense it coming from?
The door.
Hey guys, I think it's behind the door.
Perception.
I'm gonna let everybody know what I sense as well. I don't
Oh,
think I actually did that.
25.
Also 25.
More perception.
That's a 2.
That's a 14.
Connor, when
Oh.
we see something, we'll let you know.
You okay? And Ryan? I think that's everybody but Ryan. What'd you get?
25.
25, okay. So Kel and Telmar, you hear voices. It's hard to tell. Connor, you too busy. Just, your hand is on the maul, ready to just go to town on these demons. Arendir, Professor, and Corin, you actually can start to distinguish voices, and you notice that there are two. They are overlapping. One is the sort of rich voice, and you hear it say, "Enough is enough." And you can hear the undertones of what seems to be a little girl crying, going, "Please, please no, please stop. I love my daddy."
The professor looks very angry.
Are we kicking the shit in?
If we're kicking it in, I want to kick it in.
You get it?
Can I Misty Step on the other side of the door if I don't know what's there?
I think 50 Misty Step, you just boom, go
Yeah, you
around.
just poop 30 feet.
You can.
No, I don't want to do that. That would be smart. But he's
Do whatever
kind
you
of
want
upset
to.
right now.
They'd be like, hi, who are you?
Nope, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I just sort of say, kick that door in.
If
All
you
right.
don't, I will.
Nope. Immediately, as you say, kick the door in, just pent up rage and energy as I boot that door, trying to kick it off its hinges.
Roll strength.
Oh, that's good for me. That's a +5.
Yeah, roll strength check.
Oh god.
That is a 22.
Where are my dates?
Nice.
Boom! And you watch as the hinges tear and the doors sort of hang, and it opens up into what seems to be a throne room. Before you, you see what should be an elegant-looking woman and an elegant-looking man in both red clothing, but there is something off about these two. They have wings sprouting from the backs of their bodies. And there, upon the throne, you see in front of it a tall, about 10, 11 feet tall, sort of pale thing. Elegant looking features, long white hair pulled back, golden eyes. And there seems to be, right next to the throne, a small girl weeping, curled up into a ball, as if trying to protect herself. You see this creature look down from the girl and turn their face to you all, a snarl on their lips.
The girl?
No,
Oh.
the demon. And the demon goes, I did not think we would have guests so soon. And looks to the two in front of it. You have failed me as others have failed me. You were supposed to tell me when they were to arrive. And they sort of start to cower. No matter then. You will speed up these plans. I will not fail my mistress. And you, child, I will deal with you afterwards. And you watch as the little girl sort of cowered behind the throne. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Rolling
this
initiative.
And here we
Rolling
go.
initiative.
I rolled
Rolling.
shitty again.
High five, rolling shitty time.
Because my life is awful.
High five, rolling shitty time. I roll just as bad as you.
Fuck.
I rolled a 22.
Why can't I fucking roll tonight?
That didn't rhyme. Dang.
Vengeance be done. Yes.
Hehehe.
Yay, new hit points.
Alrighty then.
What's at advantage? Fuck.
And no, I didn't steal your half succubus race, my dear.
Hey Chris,
Okay.
how high is your
Normal
dex?
but wings.
Yes,
Can we
succubuses
see the
and
tokens?
incubuses strangely also have wings.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
But I thought they were too OP for a regular character.
Oh my god.
Which is why I said, hey, can I have a half, please?
Ash.
As far as I
Uh,
know, she's the only one.
Talmar will be really confused if it's a succubus.
I really need to pee, so I'm gonna go do that real quick.
Do we want a bio break before the battle?
Yeah, it's bio break.
Probably.
Bio breaking before the battle. Putting it on pause, everyone. Putting it on pause.
Vengeance be done. Connor, you're first.
Alrighty then. I'm going to click the boots of speed. I'll take both hits of opportunity as I charge up.
The succubus and the incubus scratch out at you as you go through, wanting to stop you from reaching. First one is A 21 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
That is 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
The second one is a 14 to hit. I doubt that hits.
Misses.
The
So-
succubus's long nails scratch you, and you hear it. It sort of clips at you. The incubus reaches out and misses as you run up to the demon standing before you.
Alrighty then. So we will swing twice. First shot is a 28.
Yeah, that kind of hits just a little bit.
Alright, second shot is a 26.
That also hits just a little bit.
I love it's plus 11 to hit now. Yes.
Nice.
Jesus.
I was having my
Alright.
plus hit.
Alrighty then. So that is 7. So it's 15 points bludgeoning on the first shot. And 11 points bludgeoning on the second shot.
So you run up, you don't even pay attention to the scratching, and you slide to a halt in front of this thing, and you heft up the black maul, and it is going to taste demon blood tonight. And you swing for it. The first one connects with the hip. The second one, as it sort of moves with it, you bring it down, catching it in the arm, sort of mashing it to the side. Buffered by this, he stands up and growls at you. Sharp, pointed teeth bared.
Your head will adorn my keep.
Corin, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna go up to the flag right here,
Oh, run there.
and then I'm going to raise my fist and push it up to the sky and cast Flame Strike at 5th level.
Woof.
Damn.
So they have to make a DC 18 Dex save, or take 4d6 radiant and 4d6 fire.
Nice.
The incubus does not make it.
Both of these two right here, yeah. It's 10 feet around in a 40-foot cylinder.
The succubus makes it.
So
Roll that damage.
Well, the incubus wouldn't, or the succubus wouldn't be included, right? Because it's just those two.
Well, there's the succubus and the incubus, and then the demon. I'm assuming
Yeah.
general.
Well,
This
but you
is-
said it was 10 feet around in a 40-foot cylinder.
Succubus,
Okay,
incubus.
got it.
Demon
And then there's-
dude.
And then
There's the demon.
Got it.
Okay. So 15 points of radiant damage, and that's terrible. Actually, that's not that bad. Yeah, and 12 points of fire. So 28 total.
You watch as you bring down this heavenly flame to burn the scourge from this world. The incubus catches it full, and you hear him screaming in agony, his wings beating, trying to get the flames out. The succubus manages to rather agilely, for someone wearing heels, just rolling out of the way, coming up and looking at you. There's no malice in her face. Instead, you see her lips pull in a smile. Is there anything else you'd want to do?
Yes. I would like to cast Healing Word on Connor.
Okay.
Just gonna do level 1.
Okay.
Oh, fuck it. 13.
All right, cool. I'm back at max health.
The demon is going to take a legendary action.
Balls.
And as he looks down upon you, Connor, you notice that the flesh at his forehead starts to peel back and an eye emerges. I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me.
That's not that bad.
What could that mean?
Let's hope it's charmed effect.
That would be awesome.
That's a 7.
Oh shit.
Ugh.
Fuck.
Connor, you look into this eye, you can't tear it away. There is this thought of you want to gouge it out, but as you look up at it, you start to blink, your eyelids heavy, and you find darkness takes you, and you all watch as Connor falls to the ground, asleep.
Ah, fuck.
Like literally the only person would have.
Kaladin, it's your turn.
And me. Do I see the girl anywhere?
I did not put a token for the girl. Hold on a second. Jesus Christ. You know, okay, I'm putting little girl in here because people need Jesus.
Oh yeah?
Was your safe search off? Was your safe search off?
There is no such thing as safe search, apparently. Oh, that's a premium asset. I can't use that. Fuck you too. I put little girl and I'm still not getting anything.
Pull
I
a
mean-
dot.
Like a circle works too.
Yeah. Just a marker.
Just a marker. Put an orc there and pretend it's.
But
Okay. That's a little out of
Quick little girl, kick me in the mouth.
actually,
I'm debating just shooting Connor with an arrow.
Do it.
The old trick to wake someone up in Final Fantasy.
Smack me.
You
Make
should
sure
actually
it's at least
stop
15
holding.
damage.
oh, I can't give it a turn. Never mind. Well, it rolled. She rolled bad for her. Anyway, so yeah, it is your turn. What do you want to do, Kaladin?
Okay. So I am going to use my action to run up next to her to get into a protective stance. While I do that, I'm going to use evasive footwork. So I'm going to roll a superiority die and add that to my AC until I stop moving. Rolled an 8, so that is 26 to my AC as I get there.
Duly noted.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to go into a rage, and I'm going to use my action surge.
Okay.
Might as well do it early.
Kill smash.
With some reckless attack. I think it's better. That's a natural 20.
Okay.
And the second. I'm gonna do a Great Weapon Master on the second one. Alright.
Balls on
19.
touches.
Does not hit.
Okay. So the first
19
one
doesn't
hit.
hit.
Damn. 20 hit though.
Maybe.
Let the DM consult her magic tome.
Yeah, 20 will hit. Wait, how many attacks do you have on an excellent surge?
It gives you a full attack action.
It gives me a full attack action, and I have 2 attacks.
So 4.
Right, so there's the 19 and the natural 20. There are 2 attacks.
Unnatural.
So please, if you're standing next to me, don't hit me.
I'm so
Oh.
confused. What?
Because I'm unconscious, so it's an automatic crit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not swinging at you.
I'm just telling anyone who's... I'm asking the giant demon in front of me, please don't hit me.
So should I roll for damage? I'm confused. Sorry.
From what you told me, you used all of your normal action to get up there and take an evasive maneuver. You used a bonus action to rage. Your action surge is 2 attacks.
Yeah.
You rolled a natural 20 and a 19.
An unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20 and a 19. So, yeah, no, the 20 hits, the 19 does not.
Okay, so that's 7 slashing and 3 ice.
As you run forward, continually move, you start to interpose your body in between the little girls and the demons, and you swipe out twice. You connect. You watch as this sort of shimmering black robe that it's wearing is torn asunder, and sort of this vile green liquid starts to stain it.
That's my turn.
Finbeer, it is your turn.
Oh, +2, sorry. For rage damage. I always forget about rage damage.
Oi, oi.
So are all these walls and steps and stuff here, or no? Is it just a big room?
It is a big room. There are steps here. There are steps here. Here. And then over here.
Wonderful.
And those things on the floor, those are columns, I take it?
Yes, those are columns.
Like here and here.
Bleep. Okay, well, I'm gonna go there to there, and then it's a bonus action. I cast lightning arrow, and then I shoot at this guy. So I make an attack roll as normal. On a hit, he takes 4d8 lightning damage, or half as much on a miss.
Mm-hmm.
26 to hit.
Hits.
Nice. 4d8. One of them fell off the table. 12, 14, 17 lightning damage.
Okay.
And then his buddy has something. Each creature within 10 feet of the target must make a dexterity saving throw. So DC 15 dex save. Or the succubus will take 2d8 lightning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a success.
Wait, which one are you shooting?
I was shooting the incubus. And
Okay.
then every creature within 10 feet has to make the save.
All right. You're
Ooh,
safe.
just barely.
Can my arm just flop over and just be shocked?
So you hit the incubus, and you watch as again the succubus sort of ducks out of the way. You watch as the lightning sort of raises her arm, and she sort of shudders for a moment,
Okay.
and then turns to you and licks her lips.
Oh boy. So she takes half damage. She takes 4 points of lightning damage. So that was one attack. And I'll shoot the incubus this time. I mean, no, the succubus, excuse me. Oh, well, wait a second. I forgot my mod is stupid high. 22 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Nice. And I'll colossally slay her.
Oh honey, you don't need to colossally do anything for that.
18 points.
Okay. As you roll into and take the bead, the first arrow strikes the incubus. You watch as he writhes in pain. He is not having a good day. And then you watch as the succubus tries to deftly get out of the way. Once again, watching as the other takes another arrow. The incubus is looking like it is kind of fucking rough and kind of not having a good day. Is there anything else you want to do?
Nope. That's my action and bonus action.
Legendary action.
She.
Ooh.
And it's going to... You watch as the demon lifts up a hand, long black claws at the end, and it's going to rake out and try to slash at you, Kel.
Oh, thank God.
That is a 29 to hit.
Wow.
Inking around.
No, yeah.
Shit.
Does that hit?
It does, yeah.
Does that hit? What the fuck?
I have an AC of 18.
I think Slicket knows that hits.
I sorry.
Oh man. Okay, sorry. Never mind.
Hit me.
I gotta
34 damage.
I gotta remember for my next fight that on my first round I have advantage on targets that haven't gone yet.
You
Yes, you
take
do.
31 points of damage
I was close.
as it sort of gouges, and you feel it hit your shoulder. The claws digging in and raking down,
It's a really good thing.
and you
didn't pick
hear
Connor.
beneath you the little girl just sobbing, curling up
Stay
closer
down,
towards your
Mom.
leg.
I've got you.
Rael, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to. Wait, shit. Fuck. Hang on. I gotta check something. Because I. Just. Hang on. Just thought of something. Okay, no, good. I think. Maybe. I just. Yeah, nope. Fuck. Okay. I gotta do it anyway. I'm gonna move up first. And then I am going to point a finger in between these two assholes and cast Shadow at 3rd level.
Okie dokie.
You're gonna cast shatter in between the assholes?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
I swear to fucking Christ, you guys.
This game has
And,
just
and
been-
here I put in an incubus and a succubus, and I had no idea that was going to match the tone of the evening.
Haha,
Hey
dick
man,
joke.
it's me, please.
Dick butt.
It's this crew. You okay? This
Yes, because Mike decided to wait to say that right as I was drinking.
So what you doing, Rael?
I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Just gonna shatter those assholes.
Yes, I am.
That makes me happy.
Let's see. That's gonna be a 15 DC con save. Oh God, yes. That was lovely. It was really, really nice.
Well, the incubus fails like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Of course he did.
He's gonna have a bad time.
Not
And
bad time.
the succubus is almost doing the cha-cha, getting out of the way as she makes it.
Well, he's just not used to somebody topping him.
Yeah, I'm keeping my water well away from me tonight.
Yeah. That's gonna be 25, actually.
25. As you watch as the incubus is almost brought to his knees, the succubus shrugs it off after a moment. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I would, because I'm actually within range. I'm gonna look over to Kelladin. Keep the girl safe. For the light. And you get inspiration, my dear. You get to add a D8. Actually, it's just a it's an 8.
Plus 8 to
It is-
whatever I want.
Yep.
Except not really.
Well, it's. Da, 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 da. Fuck, where'd it go? Yes, just looking at it. Ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay.
Alright. Legendary action.
Oh my god.
As you watch as the demon in front of you, Kel, boop,
Yep.
disappears.
Motherfucker!
Oh nice.
And then reappears.
Oh, double balls.
Shit, we're
Wait, do I get
grouped.
attack of oppor- No, I don't. 'cause
You're
I'm asleep.
asleep.
You're
And it is now the succubus's turn.
And I'm not in the way. also not good.
It's fine. You guys are fine.
And all of you are, except for the professor and Rael, are not close enough to use my aura.
It's +4 to
Plus
saving throws.
4, yes, to all saving throws.
Brilliant. Might need it here in a second.
Yeah, you might.
She's going to claw you, Kel.
Okay.
Caw.
Caw.
Reggie, why are you here? That is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
And you take 6 points of slashing damage as it strikes out, claws
Halved
raking at your face. So it'll be half.
to 3.
And that is the succubus' turn. The incubus is pissed and not having a good time and thinks it needs to have a little bit more friends on here.
Oh no.
Fuck.
It's going to take a step up. And Rael, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw
Is
for
it casting
me.
a spell?
Nope.
Damn it. Oh
I'm
no,
really
because they have
glad
that
I
as
just
like an
upped my
ability.
wisdom.
It is a racial ability for them.
That's right.
Does
Oh,
that mean
fuck.
her Fey ancestry doesn't work?
No, her Fey ancestry would give her advantage.
So I have
Okay.
advantage.
You do have advantage.
Thank you. And I have a +4.
Yes, you do.
Big fuck. Okay, so that's 25.
Oh yeah, you watch as he sort of starts to walk up to you, almost holding out a hand. And you look at it, and you look at him, and you crook an eyebrow and go, "Honey, please.
Please. I've had better than you.
You're a bard." That's his turn. It is the demon's turn. It's going to stride up to you, Corin.
Boo.
Didn't like that flame strike you threw out.
My friend's awesome.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me first.
Oh.
You're not in range of me
I
either.
think it's 17? 18. No, actually, no. I'm sorry. That's actually more than that. It's 22. I didn't realize I was proficient in charisma.
You look up at its third eye and you feel this sort of power start to wash over you, but you shrug it off. The demon then snarls and then strikes out at you with 2 claws.
Shield up.
First one is a 17 to hit.
17 does not hit.
Second one is a 27.
Oh yeah, 27 hits. I was gonna use Shield of Faith, but not anymore. By 10 hit temporary hit points.
$25 points of slashing damage as the claw sort of batters your shield aside, digging into where your arm is, catching the sort of seams in your armor, and blood starts to freely flow. As he brings his claws back, you watch as it arcs off, snarls in your face. And he says, "I will enjoy corrupting the lot of you." That's his turn. Talmar, it's your turn.
Okay, so if I go where I'm marking on the map, will I be in range of both the demon and of the incubus?
Here?
Yeah,
Yes, you would.
cool. Boink. I am going to cast a 3rd level Divine Smite. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and with my bonus action, throw a Thunderous Smite on, and then I'm going to attack the incubus. Where my Thunderous Smite? And attack it twice.
Roll like a champ.
Do it.
Go Flame Dancer.
Roll like a champ.
Yes.
That hits.
Alright.
Roll that additional damage, motherfucker.
So that's going to be 2d6 thunder damage first. So.
Oh my lord, this is gonna take 20
So
years.
many dice, I know.
Dude, it feels so good. I got to do it last night. It was amazing.
Then, ooh man, how much divine smite? That's going to be
5d8.
5. It was the
Paladins.
max.
Well, if he's a fiend,
Yeah,
He is a fiend.
yeah, 5d8.
So it's gonna be 68 then, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Second,
Let's
third,
just fuck his shit up.
fifth.
Yes.
And I think it's only 5.
I think it's a max of 5. You're right. So let's do
Yeah.
5.
Because it starts at 2 for first level, then
It
second
says,
level,
yeah,
and
a
third
maximum
level.
of 5d8.
But it
So
says a
yeah,
max
you
of
roll
5d8,
5d8.
so it's always going to be a 5d8 from now on. So make that 34 plus 11. That's 51 damage.
Ooh.
As you stride up, sliding between Corin and Rael, you're doing this against the head honcho demon, yes?
No, I'm doing it to the incubus.
You're doing that to the incubus?
Yep. I already said I called out beforehand.
Alright. As you bring down your sword, there is a bright flash of light and the crackling of thunder. And when the light fades, there is nothing but a black stain on the carpet.
Touch the demons, and I'm gonna turn to then attack the demon the big dude.
You could smite again if you wanted.
Mm,
But it's
Why not?
yeah, let's use a second level one. And that's gonna miss. So there is no kill like overkill. What?
Is there anything else you'd like to do? Because that misses.
Yeah, that misses easy. No, that's bonus action. Yeah, I used everything.
Professor, it is your turn.
Oh, good. I'm just gonna cast Bigby's hand. What I would like to do is cast what it looks like is multiple mage hands, and they all just come together to a big hand.
Ultimate power.
And then I'm just gonna clenched fist punch the big thing in the face. So
Okay.
I have this much done so far. I will roll is that a 24? Will that hit?
24 will hit.
Alright, so then it takes 4d8 force damage. So I'm looking on the wrong thing. Sorry, I haven't finished putting everything in yet. Nope, ignore that. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. 4d8. Your in-game statistics takes 4d8 force damage. So I punch it,
Okay.
and then I'm going to move over here behind this wall.
Wise.
Very wise.
Oh my god, where the hell did it go?
You got a
I
big hand
just-
token,
I
don't you?
literally sent her a handful of hands. Thank you. Earlier in Twitter.
You did. And for fuck's sake, it's why? Why do you do this to me, Twitter? I hate you. It saves them as like png.large.
Oh no! Don't open it and right click and save it. Right click it in the thing. Don't make it big. Keep it small. Right click and save. All you have to do is delete the dart large, and it's fine. But
Oh,
if
yeah.
if you expand it and then right click and save it, that's how it does it. So just right click it without clicking on it and save image as. I figured that out.
So how big is Bigby's hand? Is it medium or
Bigby's
large?
hand is a large hand of shimmering translucent force.
Boom.
Big bitch hand.
That's a big ass
It
hand.
doesn't say.
So, yeah, with the 24 that hits him, does that. You sucker punch this son of a bitch right in the jaw.
I wanted to come like from behind. I'm just like poof, on the back of the head. I just sort of standing there and like You would be corrupting no one today. Oh, what's that?
Whack!
I don't.
And you
actually
watch
see.
as hair just woofs up, and it sort of ducks down a
I
bit.
run behind the wall.
You run behind the wall as you notice it starts to turn to try to look at you. Okay. At
All
two,
that time just for a punch in the face.
at 2 on the list, you watch as the little girl, braver than she seems, still crying and sniffling, crawls forward and starts to shake Connor, going, "Please wake up, please, please." And Connor, you feel consciousness. Your eyes snap open as you hear these tearful pleas of Lord Emberfall's daughter. You are now awake.
Oh, this is not going to end nicely.
Oh god, she's out in the open now too.
The little girl sort of now kind of half trying to hide behind you as you wake up, and it is now your turn.
She's like next to the succubus too.
What? That's me.
I know, hold on a second, because I'm trying to get the oh my god, it is not wanting to move. Never mind. Get back there.
Are you in the right layer?
Is she,
I
like,
am. Oh, I'm on the right layer.
Okay.
It's just for some reason it's not moving.
I know, I've done that.
So, Connor.
Alrighty then. So for my first action, I'm going to use half my movement to stand up, which leaves me with 40 movement. Going to step up to this. I'm going to use my first attack as a shove attack to attempt to knock her prone.
All right.
Oh wait, no, Keldon's already raging, so I already have advantage on the strike, so no.
Yep.
So I don't need to give myself advantage on the strikes.
You already got it.
Already got it. We're going to unload on this fuck. That is a 27 hit.
It's
That is a cock die. That is a 19 hit.
that hits.
We're going to burn an action surge.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What'd you roll?
No, I just remembered I have Indomitable. I could have re-rolled that saving throw.
A bit late.
That is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Damn it.
Uh-oh, you broke Dustin.
And a modified 20 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits. Unload.
Fucking stupid succubus. Fragging.
Frazza.
Damn it.
Oh shit. So that's 19 points of bludgeoning damage on the first shot.
Okay.
19 points of bludgeoning damage on the second shot.
Okay.
17 points of bludgeoning damage on the third shot.
Okay.
And 14 points of bludgeoning damage on the fourth shot.
First shot, you take her knee out. She goes down. Second shot, you manage to shatter her collarbone. And you watch as both her arms go limp. The final shot you bring down upon her head, and it smashes open like an overripe melon. And you watch as her body teeters and falls to the ground dead.
Alright, so I still have 35 feet of movement. Oh, look at that.
Everything's just coming up Connor today.
Apparently,
Sleeping.
Except for the being charmed.
except being put to
Or
sleep.
put to sleep, I'm sorry.
I'm going to hold the bloody hammer up and just look at this demon. You're next. And boop.
How's everybody doing on hit points?
I'm good.
I am perfectly fine.
I'm at 81.
Where's the professor?
Fine, so
Nowhere.
There's a giant hand over there.
So that's your turn. It is going to take a legendary action.
Of course it is.
Christ.
Aaron Deere, I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me.
No!
That's fine. I'm going to remember one of my new abilities this time.
yes, please.
Good job.
Additionally, I have advantage on saving throws against spells and abilities of my greater favorite enemy, which is fiends.
Cool.
Nice.
Roll with advantage, my dear.
That's boss.
So I'm rolling charisma, you said, right?
Yes, please.
Incoming double ones.
Shut up.
Talmor, god damn it!
That's a 19.
The reverse.
You
jinx.
watch as this fiend turns his face to you, the third eye in its head opening up wide. You watch as this power rolls over you, and you shrug it off, going, "Not today, motherfucker, not today."
I do the Matumbo.
Oh, no, no, no!
I just wanted to hear you say that.
Corin, it's your turn. God damn it.
So everybody's fine
For now.
for now.
For now.
Until it goes Super Saiyan the next legendary action.
Should it? Shush.
Well, we got 6 turns before that happens, so we're good.
I'm going to cast. Should I do it? Are both the demons dead? Yes, screw it.
Yeah.
Alright, you're going to do... It has to make a DC 18 Charisma save?
Yes.
It makes it with a 21.
Balls. Does anybody get hurt? Because I can cast a healing
Yeah.
word, so I can at least feel slightly useful.
I'm at 81 out of 115, so.
Okay, I will cast healing word at first level to Kaladin. Yeah, that's not great.
It's okay.
For 10.
Yay! Brings me to 91.
Awesome. It's going to take another legendary action, because it didn't like that banishment bullshit.
Bye.
Banishes you.
Shut it.
That'd be fucked up.
That would be fucked up.
In Soviet Russia, banishment banish. It works in both countries.
Does a 26 hit you?
Yes, it does.
The good news is I can heal.
Me too.
Standing right next to you.
That's a lot of dice.
That is 29 points of slashing damage as the claw once again rakes up your body and smiles down at you. Kaladin, it's your turn.
I'm going to look at the girl. Kaylee, stay here. And as I run, I'm gonna switch from Siaktua to Schwing.
You're gonna swing.
Yeah. Well, because I can only get to here. Yeah.
You're gonna
When he died, he went. Kaylee.
That was the last word he said.
Yeah.
Because I'm an asshole.
So, we're gonna swing with Schwing. Ooh,
Schwing's my favorite.
yeah.
Probably just because of the
That's a
name.
natural 19 to 26.
That hits.
And a 23.
That also hits.
Where's my D10? There it is. 10.
Okay.
And 12 plus 6 is 18 points of slashing damage total.
Okie dokie. As you rush forward, telling Kaylee to stay, you watch her sort of curl up closer to the throne, and you start swinging at this thing. And you watch as you cut into its side, green blood just flowing, staining the dark robes it's wearing.
How dare you?
Aaron, dear, it is your turn.
All right. As a bonus action, I cast Hunter's Mark,
Okay.
and then I will shoot him twice. Oh man, which D20 should I use? I'll use this one. Ah,
You've chosen poorly.
incorrect. That's a
God.
that's a 32 to hit.
Fucking
You've been
A.
chosen wisely.
Wow.
Maybe?
I rolled a natural 19.
Just
Wow.
barely.
Fuck.
I just got him.
I know, right? Okay, so that's a D8
Oh, I forgot. Rage.
plus a D6. And I'll colossally slay him on the first one.
Okay.
10, 15, plus 11, 26. That's
Okay.
including my extra. I get a bonus to favorite enemies.
Yep.
So that's that.
That sexy damage.
Yeah. And then the second one, I'm gonna shoot him, and I'll say the command word, and hopefully hit him with the
Pew pew.
yeah. Natural 20.
Whoa!
Roll the damage.
Oh fuck!
That was hot as fuck.
Yeah.
It's getting hot in her.
10, 16. 16 times 2 is 32, plus 11
So 43.
43.
Oh my
on my
god!
second hit.
That's hot.
Alrighty then. As you take the bead and you keep shooting at this thing, and you watch as the arrows pierce it going deep.
And then I say something cool
Yes.
and run over here.
I don't regret fake kissing you.
Legendary action. Aaron Deer, I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me.
I
Alright.
don't like you.
Status effects.
I wonder why. With advantage, that's an 18.
No advantage. This isn't charm.
Oh, no, I have it for my favorite enemy thing.
That's right, haha. So you get, what, an 18?
Yes.
You feel it wash over you. Once again, this time you manage to pull away just the right time. As it snarls, Ryeld, as your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do something slightly stupid. And hopefully it pays off. God, I hope this pays off. I'm gonna step forward. And I'm gonna try to hit this fucker with inflict wounds at 3rd level. And I'm gonna use DM inspiration for advantage.
Okie dokie.
Get him.
Actually, what is my bonus on that? Okay. Oh, you're kidding me, right? You're kidding me. The curve in my laptop keys, it landed on a natural 20, and it slid. You fucking... You suck so bad. That's...
I'm gonna get you a dice tray.
Ah, God, that really is annoying.
Or a travel
however,
back.
the other one rolled a 13, so that's actually a modified 20. We're gonna
That
have a
just
tough-
hits.
Oh, God. Thank God for that +7 to hit. Hello. Oh, okay.
Very nice.
Holy shit. That's a 10. That's 20. That's 29. That's 34. And I don't get a bonus on the damage on that spell. So 34.
Okay, as you reach out, grab onto it, and you watch the surge of necrotic go into it. It's doing damage, but it's not doing as much as you would hope.
Okay.
That's anything else you would like to do?
Yeah. I'm gonna reach over and put a hand on Corin's shoulder.
Well, Palo, for the light. And you get a D8, sir.
Yay!
Alright, or you get an 8, actually. Should use that.
Give me that D8 and put it there.
And
I
you
don't
just get a
forget.
straight 8,
Oh, straight 8.
because maximum.
I will
That's
put
not
it
real
on the.
song you were singing. 1 plus the spell's level. Okay. 5.
It is the demon's turn.
Oh, good.
Who's first? Connor, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
You
Do not
are within
forget
10
that-
feet of me.
So it's
you get
+4. So it's a +6. We're gonna use Indomitable to re-roll that too,
Jeez, man.
Oh lord.
and that becomes a modified 20.
You feel this eye sort of look down at you, and for a moment you start to feel this sort of power start to go from it. And for a minute you feel your mind go blank, but you manage to force it out of you. And you stand firm, and it is going to then make 2 claw attacks. Once against Rael, once against Connor.
Okay, when it's done with that, I'm going to get an attack of opportunity on it from Sentinel.
Awesome.
Yes, you will.
That is a natural 20 versus you, Rael.
Fuck.
Delightful.
Oh,
God damn it.
Come on. I knew it was the risk.
Oh shit, she got the calculator out.
I'd get a calculator out if I knew to do more than 10, okay?
there's a
Don't.
calculator if he gets nuked.
As long as it's not like 60, I'm fine.
I would,
Well, it's been
I
doing
would-
on the average of
did
30
crit
damage
you.
per swing.
Yeah.
Shot it.
The professor doesn't want to get anywhere near that.
You take 61 points of damage.
Fuck.
As you watch this claw just hit Rael.
Would I be
And-
dead outright?
Yeah, you can do that.
Does that reduce you to 0?
4.
to 4.
4. That
You
brings me to
stagger.
4.
Your eyes go blurry, and you're trying to struggle to stay on your feet. On the return blow is hitting towards you.
Really
Connor.
glad this isn't Pathfinder.
You son of a
Um,
bitch. Oh, I had a thing I could have done and I did.
That is a 32 to hit.
Yes.
I always forget my cleric thing. I can impose disadvantage. Son of a bitch.
Is it Pathfinder where if you take more than half your hit points in one hit, you have to make a save against dying
Yep.
outright?
To die outright. You have to
Once
make a
again, I'm glad this isn't Pathfinder.
Everything I've heard makes Pathfinder sound awful.
save. It's
Yeah.
3.5, so
It's basically 3.5, but fuck you version.
pretty much.
God
No
damn
wonder
it. Why
my
do I
brother
never
liked it.
remember that?
3 point fuck you.
Pretty much.
Connor, you take 27 points of slashing damage as the claw comes up and catches you in the side, dragging you up, and it's starting to hiss, and you watch as wounds start to knit over. That's the end of his turn. Talmar, it is your turn.
So wait, his wounds started to end over? The demon's wounds.
Demons.
He has like vampiric steel or some shit. Wonderful. Anyways, I might get my opportunity attack before he finishes.
Okay, roll your attack of opportunity.
Away!
Oh lord.
Alright, and my but Divine Smite's still on there. And it misses hardcore.
Misses. Now it's your.
Now it's my
Wow,
actual
hiccup.
turn.
It is now your turn proper.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and attack him twice. I'm gonna use a bonus action to once again cast Thunderous Smite as well. And
Whatever that was.
womp. And then 2 attacks.
Hit me with your best shot.
Do do do.
Fire away!
That hits.
Yes.
That does not hit.
Okay. Yeah, because the 18 with the next to Kaladin. Alright, so that's going to take an additional 4d8 of radiant damage, as well as an extra 2d6 of thunder damage.
Roll the damage.
Wow, that's some good rolls.
Rolling with my damage.
Alright, so that's going to be 7 points of slashing, 5 points of fire, that's 12, 22, 29 damage.
As you slash out the first one, catching it in its back, catching it from the hip up its shoulder blades, the return swing you watch as it bends, just whistling by it, looks down at you. There is now green blood running from its mouth, staining its teeth green.
Gross.
Professor, it's your turn.
Yes, I hope everyone's doing okay as I come around the corner. And I'm going to
No, actually.
use the oh wait, no, this is just a straight whatchamacallit. To cat. I'm just gonna come out and I'm just gonna be like, fireball. And I'll cast that at 4th level.
Ooh, 76.
And then I will also punch with as a bonus action with Bigby's head. So just like fireball punch.
What about a fiery fireball punch?
So
Put
I
the
will
fireball
roll
like
the...
on top of it so that it like punches and fireballs at the same time. Fire punch.
All in Bigby's fist.
It's super effective.
Oh, that probably just that misses, doesn't it?
Just misses.
Damn it. So the hand misses.
You watch as fire engulfs it, and it goes down to a knee, and slowly pushes itself back up. Its robes now flaming a bit, and where it touches the blood, the flame turns green.
That's cool.
Green flame.
And of course, I
Green
sculpted
flag.
that all around everyone because that just like literally would have engulfed everyone.
That would have fucked everyone's day up.
Rael.
It would have killed me.
But
I'd just be in the
I
back.
am the master, so you're
Yes.
safe.
Master
Connor.
Blaster.
You are.
It is your turn.
And I duck behind the wall again.
All right, and so I have advantage on the swing because of Corin. This is going to. I'm going to use the hammer to cast Thunderous Smite.
I didn't make him make his thing. Damn it. Oh well.
That is a 21 to hit.
That hit.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
make a
so
switch.
second strike is a 28 to hit.
That hit.
All right, so that is a D12 plus. That is 16 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
22 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and 2d8. And he needs to make a strength saving throw.
56s for Thunder Smite.
Oh, is it 2d6s?
Yeah, 2d6.
Okay.
It makes it. Just barely.
Okay. And he takes 10 points of thunder damage.
As you lay into him, and he is bleeding heavily, staggering now, looking at you, teeth pulled back into a this almost skull-like grin. Just blood pouring from his mouth.
I just want to tee off on his head. Damn it.
Corin, it is your turn.
Besides Rael, who has been injured the most?
I take 15 points damage.
I'm fine.
I think it's by far right.
Are you gonna hit it?
Right out.
I'm the squishy.
Okay.
I mean, I just took like the full damage for what
yeah,
I
you
just
took like
so.
28 or something like that.
Yeah, heal her. I'm at 94.
I know. Well, see, because I don't have any spells that are bonus actions, and I'm going to spend Preserve Life to give her, like,
Yeah, just yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
bring her up.
Do
Or-
it.
I'm going to do the thing. So,
Really glad that I had the level
5
up
times
because
9,
otherwise it would have been really nasty.
45.
45.
45 hit points to you.
Ah.
And then bonus action Healing Word at 2nd level to Connor.
Shaking your head.
As magic does nothing in this place.
Alright. Legendary action. Keladin, I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me.
Okay, I'm gonna use DM inspiration.
You are within 10 feet of me as well.
Mm. Oh, that's much better. 18 plus 4 is 22.
Okay. You watch as the eye gazes upon you. You manage to flinch away, and you feel this sort of power hit you, but slide off. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to swing at this bitch with, Seaktua.
Okay.
And we're gonna step up, which now gives everybody the wolf advantage. Because I have to be within 5 feet of it.
Is that just melee weapon or is that anything?
Melee.
Melee weapon.
Melee weapon.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like you have a rapier.
I don't.
Oh. I thought you had a
An
weapon.
axe.
Oh.
It is 22 for the first hit.
Okay.
And we'll do a great weapon master on this, because why not? Hey, that's a natural 20.
Okay.
Yes. So,
Okay, you know what? I'm going. How would you want to do this? Because it has 5 hit points left. So as long as you don't
Nice.
punk your rolls like massively, like toss your dice and go, I don't want to roll this, you're fine.
well,
So
and I have great weapon fighting, so I could re-roll.
You keep re-rolling the ones
yeah,
you roll,
so you're
yeah.
good. We're gonna
So,
formalities.
Is it down on its knees, or did it pull itself back up?
It's pulled itself back up. This thing is 11 feet tall.
Ooh, he's kind of tall.
First swing, strike out the knee, and as it comes down, bury it straight through the chest.
So as you cut the knee out from under it, there's this cacophonous boom as it hits the floor, and as his face comes up to yours, you stab it through his chest. Corin, you watch as the blade just exits the back, and this demon leans down to you, Kel, and goes, "This is not the last you've seen of me. I'm back." And as you pull the blade out,
I'll see you next time, sweetheart.
you watch the blood just start to run from his chest, pooling at his feet. And his body starts to sink into it, bubbling, until there is this mass of black and green upon the floor, and he is dead. As
Probably.
the room falls quiet, demon corpses in the room, the only thing you hear is the hiccuping sobs of a 6-year-old girl in the corner.
Yeah, as soon
I
as
move Bigby's hand over, and I just sort of cradle her in Bigby's hand, and I bring her to the rest of us.
You send Bigby's hand over, and it scoops her up. For a minute, she screams in terror.
No, it's fine, my little child.
And she's crying
You're
as she
safe.
sort of curls up into a ball.
I
as
bring her
Bigby's hand
like
bring her-
straight to me, and I like have Bigby's hand like floating like right in front of me. Dear heart, it's okay. You're safe, Mirai, you're needed.
Yeah. The girl goes, like, don't be afraid. Look, watch what I can do. I can make rainbows. And
She's very talented in rainbow making. What's your name,
Blah.
child?
Kelly,
This is my friend Mirai. She's a very special dragon.
hi. And Mirai sort of gets up into Bigby's hand and starts nuzzling her. After a while, she stops hiccuping and starts giggling, and she hugs Mirai, and Mirai just starts to rub up against her.
You're safe, little one. It's all right.
can I pick her up and put her on my hip? And just like,
If the professor will let her go.
yeah, if you let her go, I'm gonna
The
like hold her.
professor spends a little bit of time with her.
That's fine.
She starts going, Can you get my mommy?
Oh, where's your mommy, dear?
They took everybody downstairs when they took over. They took them downstairs into the bad area. I'm not allowed to go down there.
Dungeon sounds like.
Yes, I will stay here with her if you guys want to go rescue her mother.
Okay. I go up to her and I take out like beaten up old rag doll and I hand it to her. I say, this used to be my daughter's. Her name is Purse. She'll keep you safe with the professor.
Yeah. She's now cradling Purse as if it's the most precious thing she's ever been given. As Mirai sort of nuzzles her and starts making huffy noises like she's giggling, and you all head downstairs and you notice it is the dungeon, and as soon as you all enter downstairs, it's deadly quiet, but as they notice it's not the demons, you see faces peek out, worn, emaciated. You see a woman's face. Looking at her, you can see the resemblance to Kaylee. This is Lady Emberfall.
My lady, let's get you out of here.
Is there
My daughter.
keys here?
Where is she?
She's upstairs. She's safe.
She's alright.
Did my husband send you?
In a matter of speaking.
Are they like locked up or anything?
They are locked up. It doesn't take long to find a spare set of jailer's keys. You will let them out.
I start handing out good berries.
I'm
Nice.
going to take the ones that look like the most in trouble, and I'm going to lay on hands so that they aren't like super in trouble.
It's mostly the servants and some members of the household. The Lady Emberfall just runs past you all as fast as she can and starts heading upstairs. At which point, whoever is still in the throne room, you hear the footfall, and then you see this sort of more slender frame of Lady Emberfall with bright gold hair and bright blue eyes, just running in, seeing her daughter, just runs over crying.
I let her in.
Oh, thank the gods you all are here. I didn't think anyone would come. I thought that you all would take the castle, thinking my husband was a traitor. Did he tell you what was going on? Is that why you're here?
He made sure that we found out the truth.
Connor. You should tell her.
Not in front of the
I
daughter?
think they both deserve to know.
I'll pull the rapier from my belt.
You watch as her eyes close. She mutters a prayer under her breath, and she takes the rapier. Kaylee's eyes just look from you to the rapier to her mom, but she doesn't seem to say anything. She knows that there is something serious going on and is giving the grown-ups their time. And Lady Emberfall thanks you profusely, and just... we did not think we would be spared. As soon as the new king gets here, we will bend the knee.
Well, you won't have to wait long.
So
You'll-
you mean
Your Majesty, I am so terribly sorry. And she starts to kneel down, holding Kaylee on a hip as she does so.
No, this is not the place. This is not the time. How many men turned coat?
Almost none. Most of the gods died in defense.
What happened here?
She points to the sort of beat up corpse of the succubus and the stain formerly known as incubus.
Yes,
And-
thank you.
They came disguised as nobles from court, saying that they were bearing offers from other clans to join up for fighting for who was going to be king. They were very persuasive. They talked their way in, and before they know it, that night, we were overrun. That thing, that demon, she points to the half-eaten corpse. That thing put my husband under a spell. Put almost everybody else under a spell. They all anybody who didn't was in the dungeon. They wanted hostages just in case they were sieged. The rest of the god that are loyal, I suspect that they weren't loyal out of anything other than being under magical duress. Are you looting the succubus, or are you going to loot the succubus and the demon?
But let's loot them before I do what I want to do to them.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Can I ask her,
Specifically.
the main demon, the large one, you never heard it speaking to anyone or anything not here, maybe?
I was always down in the dungeons. I've never heard it talk to anybody other than order those two around.
How long had they been here?
3.5, 4 weeks all told.
And when did
Anybody who's looting, roll investigation while we do this.
you say that the succubus and the incubus, the two disguised as members of court, came. When did the
Yes.
large one come?
The night they arrived. They must have charmed the guards into letting them in, or letting it in.
3.5 to 4 weeks.
That would
Plotting,
be...
they wanted something. They said this was to be a staging ground of sorts. That's all I caught.
Do you know where you were pretty much locked in the dungeon immediately?
They
I need to know where this large demon might have rested or used as a base of operations. I would like to investigate that.
As far as I know, they always came back up here.
Alright,
I don't think it needed to rest, but it was always here.
can I kind of look around to see if there's any sort of, I don't know if demons use desks, but I just want
demony stuff.
You're looking for its coffin.
Yeah, I'm looking for stuff that might, if it's in communication
His diary.
with higher ups.
So roll investigation for me. Those who rolled investigation, are you searching the succubus or are you searching the big bad?
Use the inspiration.
Both.
Searching the room.
Okay.
I'll look for the big bad if there's anything left.
All right.
Is it succubus?
There's a head and there's a torso from the chest cavity up.
21.
Okay. So the succubus doesn't have anything on her other than her clothes, which are completely ruined. As you guys go to pat down the big bad demon, you find something in what seems to be a pocket. It's covered in ichor, but it seems otherwise untouched. Take it out, it looks like a mirror.
Professor.
Hmm?
And I hold up the ichor-covered mirror.
I touch it and cast Identify. As I'm looking around, I go over to Aaron and I'm like, oh yes, and I'm still kind of looking around as I touch it. And
So you
Why are
touch
so
it.
nonchalant with the mirror.
Oh shit.
yes, I touch it and cast Identify.
As
So
you
do I.
cast Identify, you're starting to get the thing that this is made for messages, and as you touch it, you see the image in the mirror waver. The reflection from the room changing to a room that is far different from this. It is darkly lit
I absorb
There's-
as much information about the picture that I'm seeing as I can.
and red, and there is a moment of silence before there is a voice. Talmar, Corin, and Arendir, this voice is familiar to you.
Son of a bitch, son of a bitch.
You hear this voice go, Asmodeus, why are you calling upon me? Please tell me that you... Oh
I'm
my...
doing this,
Oh,
Professor.
I suppose that you're de Mauriel.
You see this
Hi,
face
Demoriel.
appear in the mirror, and it is this beautiful woman with white hair, it's almost pink. Her eyes a deep red. Her red lips curled in a smile. It has been a while, hasn't it? You
I'm
have
afraid I
friends
don't know
with
you from Adam. But you're just as ugly as my counterparts described you.
Pretty sure Cora said she was hot.
Oh, don't worry. I'm much better in person, and I have a feeling we will meet very soon.
I have a feeling we will meet very soon, and I have a feeling you will die. We will stop you, Demorio.
But can you stop me before the others die? We will see. And she looks to you, Arendir. Your mother is so pretty, and she prays every day for you to return. She looks at you, Corin, and your daughter, so young and precious. Oh, her screams will be so beautiful. And she looks to you, Telmar, and goes, it would be a shame if you never got to meet your father again. And she looks at you,
How
Professor.
about you go fuck yourself?
I will tell your daughter that you say hello, and the mirror goes black and shatters.
Oh man, I wanted to frisbee it at the wall.
No, I was gonna insult her son.
Aw.
The one we killed. What a fucking cunt.
Oh,
Yeah, that's about how I remember her. Yeah, that's about right.
Well,
Wow.
it's good to know that she resorts to idle threats.
Idle?
I don't
they
think those
idle?
were very idle.
I would argue with you, Professor, except that I dispatched the last batch of demons that she
She
sent to kill my
threatened
husband,
us.
so-
She is afraid. We have her right where we want her.
I wish I could have your confidence, Professor.
Can I? Looking at the demon, I'll take a little dagger out, and open the third eyelid.
The eye is now milky white.
Pop it out. You know
Fall
you want to
asleep.
pop.
Pop it out. Pop
I
it
wasn't
out.
gonna pop it out. I was just gonna hit the dagger into it and destroy it. In theory,
Oh, I was gonna see if you could like something magical out of it.
I mean,
Craft
I
it.
could also believe that possibly. I would prefer not to have an eye made out of a cursed eye. Did I do? I don't know. I want to. Can I try to ascertain anything about what this thing is and how it just melted into the ground and said it'd be back?
Wait, we have a thing. We have a book that talks about demons.
That's
I also
true.
have my actual useful favorite enemy thing now.
Roll survival for me with advantage.
Okay. 24.
Oh damn.
Jack Bauer's in this.
Oh hot damn.
Jack Bauer.
You get a feeling, especially with the name Asmodeus, that this is a demon lord. This is a powerful demon lord.
Well, now he's
No.
a dead demon lord.
And now he is
A dead
half
demon.
a stain on the floor. He is known for twisting people, for corrupting them, for turning them against their purpose. Normally does his own thing. But the fact that he was subservient to Demoriel is a little bit concerning. But from what everything that's been going on, it's like expected out of 10.
Right. Yeah, I relay that I think this stain, and I kick the part of a torso, is a demon lord. Normally he is head honcho, but he's serving Demoriel and the Fallen, which I think exemplifies how powerful they actually are to the Nine Hells.
I think
and
it tells me also what Demorial has likely been doing, rallying demons to her
Yes,
cause.
it gives us a better idea of what we're facing. And we must take this to the Greenbrow Collective immediately.
I would agree. We have proof of him. Him. You point at. I point at the fucking half of
Could
the
you
collective
gather the
house.
stuff that isn't melting? We will need it for
We should probably cart this around just to show people, hey, look, demons.
whatever
This
Connor
guy-
doesn't want. I'm sure that he has his.
You guys can take a hand.
Hey, wait, don't we
I
have a
need
back
some. I
door?
need something that we can that the
That's what I
that
was
the
going to
collective
say.
can use to verify. So it doesn't really need to be anything other than like a belt or whatever it had on it.
Yeah, just take any identifying marks you want. The corpse is mine.
I take an identifying part off of Asmodeus's body.
You do so.
A
Noted.
pinky ring.
Yes.
Saying baller.
It does have quite a lot of jewelry on it.
Is one of them say BAMP?
It says USA.
Yeah. Yeah, I take some.
Do we find a hat in his back pocket that says "Make America Great Again" or something?
Oh my god.
Make Talren great again.
Make Talren great again.
He's gonna build a wall.
We're gonna build a wall. Wait, there's already a wall.
Ew, damn it!
Wall.
He's
They
gonna
beat
build
us
a
to
wall and make
Build
Eleanor
more
pay
walls.
for it, or Eilenor pay for it.
Yep.
God.
All right. Well, Connor,
So, Connor,
it's all yours.
you do your thing.
Oh, you know what I'm doing, so
Oh,
please let your magical words explain this.
You watch as Connor just.
I want to do this
Right.
away from the child.
Oh, the child has been. Lady Emberfall is almost in a corner now, sort of consoling Kaylee, just starting to sing a song to just lull her into being calmer. So you grab this thing by the broken collarbone and start dragging this thing. And then you sort of heft it up and you take it out front. No one stops you. And then you, with your nails and your hammer, bang, shoulder into the fence. Bang, the other one. Bang, through the chest. And then one right through that third eye. Do a couple. And there upon the gates of Emberfall Keep is the half-eaten away, battered corpse of a demon lord.
Can I watch as this is happening? And I just take Scorching Ray, and I'm just like above the demon. I just write Demons Fall.
You're right. Demons fall, and as you do, as you find this thing fully anchored, this green blood just running down in rivulets, pooling at the bottom of the gate. You take a nail, you drag it through its blood, and you scratch into the gate. You're next. A warning, a promise, a vow that whatever dare to try this will find itself kneeled next to this thing on the gate. And that is where we are leaving off for the night.
Good. 'Cause I have to be at work at 7 tomorrow.
Damn it.
I'm sorry.
Work at 8.
Also, Chris, I take it you did not get my whispers. Are you
You're muted, by the way, too.
Muted.
I was